how he used to.
We'll start off with that. Yeah, dude, I don't know, fucking Carrot Top is, I don't even know how to describe what he looks like.
Maybe he just got kidnapped and cloned.
I'm trying to think, he kind of looks like a ginger Johnny Depp. He's got, like, the fucking,
Facial features of...
I'll bring him up here. Because that's just what it reminded me of. Come on, man. How they fucking...
Yeah, he's got, like, eyeliner and shit on, doesn't he, now?
Yeah. He's, like, wearing eyeliner. That is not what I wanted you to do. Fucking... Everything's a fucking ad now. I swear to God.
The gay piggy bank? That's it?
Yeah, it was like, I can't believe that you...
It does kind of look like
it looks like a fucking, like, coked out,
cracked
ginger
out,
Johnny
cracked
Depp.
out.
Yeah, dude, like...
He doesn't even look the same as, like, remember when you were seeing him in the commercials back in the day?
Yeah.
Isn't that what he got famous off of, the commercials?
Probably. I don't remember how he, like... I mean, he's like, the only prop comic left. You don't see him.
I always used to get Carrot Top confused with Shaun White.
I don't even know if I could put a face to Shaun White.
The redhead snowboarder.
I would say I thought he was like a snowboarder or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Cracked out version of Chris Angel.
I mean, Chris Angel's probably cracked out. I'd be if I was fucking mind freak.
You can't be a mind freak unless you're cracked out.
I mean, you gotta push the limits of your mind every time, so... I've never done crack, but I've seen people on crack before. What are you doing?
I'm gonna put my sunflower seeds in here.
Oh.
So I was making the hole bigger.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was making the hole bigger in the top of it.
Yeah, I can't. Apart from the episode they did in Family Guy about Carrot Top, I don't really
know much about him.
Yeah, I never watched like a lot of Carrot Top specials or nothing. But I know he like.
I think he was on an episode of Mind Freak though, like Chris Angel Mind Freak. I think he was on one of those episodes.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
I remember he got super buff. Like, you remember?
Dude, his arms are pretty big in this fucking thing. I was watching it earlier. Usually, I don't watch the fucking things. Usually, I just listen.
Well, what
to
were
them.
they talking about on the?
Just fucking everything, comedy and fucking.
His life.
Kinda. Yeah. I mean, not really. They were just talking about different. He was like sharing. Who the hell were they talking about? Can't remember the dude's name. Yeah, I can't remember who they were talking about. They were trading stories about him.
Has Joe Rogan ever been on South Park? Or did they make fun of Joe Rogan at all?
I don't think so. Not that I like can recall.
That's surprising.
But I would say I had never seen. They've never had like a UFC fighting. They had a WWE wrestling episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever had Joe Rogan on South Park. I don't think they've had Carrot Top on South Park either though.
I thought you said they did.
Family Guy.
Oh, Family Guy.
Yeah, Family Guy. They do an episode where they find out their house is on an Indian burial ground when Peter tries to build a fucking. He tries to put an in-ground pool in his backyard, and he like cuts into a cable, and then they like digging everything else up, and they find a bunch of skeletons and shit. And he gets rid of the skull, and they gotta find it. And they go to the dump to figure out where the fuck it's at. And he's like, well, we're pretty cleaned out now. He's like, Carrot Top comes through every couple of days and cleans us out for props and stuff. So then they go find Carrot Top, and he's fucking holding the skull, and he's got to like fight Peter's got to fight Carrot Top to get it back, and they turn it into like a Star Wars parody battle.
Oh man. Did you see any of the gameplay on the new Borderlands 4 game?
No.
Looks pretty badass.
Yeah. I forgot it was even a new game.
My coworker Sean, this is super funny. Like he's like, I'm gonna go home and play tonight. It doesn't come out until tomorrow though. And I'm like, well, how you doing that? He's like, oh, I switched my Xbox to where it's in Australia, and they get shit a day ahead of time because of the time zone.
Yeah. See, that's cool too, until you like run into an issue where there's something they don't allow in that country that we do here, and then you can't play the shit, and you're like, what the fuck? Then I don't know how often you can change, because there's a couple things on the Xbox, like settings-wise like that, you can only change
Once?
or a couple times. Just to be like, oh, you changed this, and you can't change it again for like 6 months or some shit.
What if it was
like
a
that.
language? Like, what if you accidentally changed your shit to Japanese or something?
Well, you better hope you remember how to get back to the lane. I think it would be easier now because you could probably just Google how to do it. You could ask AI, how do I get to the fucking language menu?
I heard the new Borderlands 4 though, you could pre-order a season thing. Not even the game, it's just like a season thing. They were charging $180.
I believe that. Video game stuff's getting stupid. Everything's getting stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's just like, oh, let's just go fucking ridiculous with prices on it.
Oh, dude, so some of the football games this year, you could only watch on, like, Peacock or something like that. Like, the Ohio State game today. People were coming into work saying, like, oh, you got the Ohio State game today? Yeah, our cable doesn't pick it up because it's only on Peacock.
See, this is exactly what cable companies did. This is exactly what cable companies did. But, like, because at first it was just cable, and then they started splitting off into a bunch of different cable companies, and you had like fucking DirecTV, Dish Network, and
You
all
don't
that.
watch certain things on certain networks.
Yeah, and then there was like, oh, you can get this sports package with this one or this one, and then they were like, oh, well, you can just bundle all of this together and do it. And now the streaming services are doing the exact same shit. Like you got Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus all bundled together now to get all
That's
that
why
shit.
I do hate that though. Like, you can't watch a movie just on regular cable because fucking Disney Plus owns it or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm just fucking stupid. Like I said, they're going the exact same way as like cable TV, and this is all within like
A year or two.
I wouldn't say that.
Like
It's been-
COVID?
It's been longer than that. Yeah, but COVID was 6 years ago now.
It's crazy to think.
yeah.
I feel like we just ended that shit last year or something. Choke on a sunflower seed.
I mean, with the way that some people be acting, you would think COVID's still a big fucking issue. I see the new variant of COVID. They said it was going around.
I haven't
Called
heard of
it the razor throat variant. I was like, so people are getting sore throats, and you're using that as an excuse to say it's a new variant of COVID? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know what to think about COVID anymore.
I just look at it as though it was a type of flu. I mean, they said a bunch of people were dying, but, like, I didn't really know anybody but, like, people that knew people.
Yeah, right. But I think a bunch of people died. I do. I think a bunch of people died, but I don't think as many people died from COVID as they said. I think a lot of people got COVID and their fucking comorbidities killed. Or just, they were dying of that mixed with other shit, and then they were just like, oh, that's a COVID death. Just because, like, they got money for that shit after a while. The hospitals and shit did. They were getting money for everyone that they
Like, my
said
mom
had
was
COVID.
deathly sick, a bunch of illnesses with her during COVID, and she never got it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just weird. Like, I never had it. At least not that I know of, but I got tested a bunch of times. Like, I never tested positive for it or nothing like that.
Me too. Like I got tests here and there, like, but there was a time probably during like the first year I was sick for like 5 days. But after that 5 days, like I was fine. I didn't lose my sense of smell or taste or anything like that. So it might not even been COVID.
I definitely used that shit to get out of going to work a few times. It was like, I don't feel good, and they're like, don't come in. Like, I like to hear that. That whole shit was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Where were you working then?
Coffee Express.
So that was coffee shops.
Because I put my 2 weeks in, and she was all like, "Oh, you don't even have to work those 2 weeks." And then like a couple days later, she was like, "Oh, I need you for those 2 weeks." And then like during the last 2-3 days of my 2 weeks, the last 2-3 days, I was like, "I'm sick. I got COVID," and she labeled it as I quit.
Mm. So you didn't. Did you have to wear face shields ever?
Yeah. Me and Curtis both had to fucking wear the masks and shit, and we put up the fucking
I'm talking
glass.
about like the actual like shield, the face shield.
I never had to use one, but
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing. I fucking.
it was funny seeing those pictures and videos of people like putting garbage bags over their head or like jugs going to like the grocery store and shit.
Dude, I hope that shit wasn't real, but fucking, I know some people did it. You know what else I seen that kind of reminds me of that? People were freaking out about gas, and they were going and like the videos I seen might have been AI. They might not have been because people are dumb. But I was watching people like filling grocery bags with gas and then tying them off and putting them in like their trunks and shit. And I'm like, there's no fucking way, dude.
That would work.
I'm like, yeah. I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, there's gotta be a hole in that bag. Those bags aren't fucking. They're not quality bags. They're just
like
shitty
when
plastic.
somebody
bags.
goes out and buys like the paint mask where you go to paint, and it's like looks like a gas mask, but it's not a gas mask.
Yeah. That shit didn't work anyway. But like you could breathe. But like pathogens were the same size as the oxygen atoms that we breathe, and we could still breathe.
You know what I thought was funny during the whole COVID thing? Like you had to wear a mask to walk into a restaurant, but as soon as you sat down at your table,
You could take that shit down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's say you cough at your table, you don't think you can go 4 or 5 feet and fucking hit somebody?
Yeah. Okay. Right. Masks are stupid, dude. Like fucking. There's people that still do it. Like they're fucking retarded. Like I can't. I got like even before I heard other people talking about it, like when they first announced they were doing like mask mandates, I was like, this is retarded.
Remember we watched that one UFC clip before they even had mandates and COVID was a thing? They were going panning through the crowd, and they came across a group of Asians that all had masks on.
Oh yeah, but they be wearing masks in Asia all the time though. Like, there's
Yeah,
always
because of the air
videos.
quality. But that was at a UFC event in the U.S.
Well, yeah, but I mean that don't mean they don't come over here and just still do that shit.
True.
Like, see, it was weird though because like I seen a post about COVID before COVID. Like it was.
Was
Well-
it like a foreign post?
No, it was. I forget who posted it. It was just like a newspaper article that was on Facebook. I don't know what paper or what site shared it, but it was talking about a coronavirus in China, and I was like, oh no shit.
I remember
was like, that
seeing the
sounds-
bat flu.
I was like, that sounds fake as fuck. But yeah, I was like, I thought it just sounded fake to me, and I was like, this doesn't sound like a real fucking story. And that was like
A couple months before?
like November of 2019. This is like well before fucking anybody was like, oh yeah, COVID's a thing. They didn't even they didn't even call it like name it
What I
COVID
really
until
was
a
weirded
little
out
while after.
about the whole COVID thing is like, our government charges for any type of vaccine, flu shot, or anything. Anything they can make money off of, medical wise, they will. But they were handing those COVID shots out for free.
I don't think it was COVID or the government that gets that money though. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Well, I mean, when they started mandating it and stuff, I can only imagine because then they're subsidizing it. Then they're paying for that shit. So yeah, they're gonna get their money back.
But even medical companies, they want money.
Oh yeah, but they're getting money. Even if they're giving you the shot for free, you still gotta you're still paying for it. Well, a lot of people, I think, have to pay for that shit now, though. I don't think it's all free anymore.
You remember signs in front of Walmart? Get your free COVID shot.
Yeah, dude, my doctor tried to get me to get that shot every single time I seen him for like a good year. I think he retired officially in 2022, maybe.
I wonder why.
Well, he had cancer, and then I think it went into remission or whatever, and then you could tell when he started to go back into treatment, because like there for a while, dude, like I go in there and see him, and then he'd be all like real skinny and fucking tired looking, and you could see like the red marks on him from where he had radiation or whatever.
Yeah, I had to see my father like that before I went and seen him, and before he died, like 2-3 weeks before he died, I went and seen him at the funeral home.
Mm-hmm.
Skin and bones, like he did not look the same.
Yeah, that's how I felt about my doctor. Like he would put like the stethoscope up to my fucking chest or whatever, and like looking at his fingers, and they were just like real long, and like they just looked like bones. But then he fucking. I think he went into remission or something, because he looked really good there. He like gained all his weight back, color back. You couldn't even tell he was sick if you didn't know. And then I think it might have come back or something, and he officially retired to spend time with his family. So I imagine he's probably going through treatment, doesn't want to work anymore. But that motherfucker's been the only doctor I've ever had. So he's been practicing for at least 30 fucking years. And probably a little longer.
I'm surprised he didn't have like a son that followed in his footsteps that looked just like him.
He's got 2 kids, but they're really young. They're probably like, I don't know, they're probably like teenagers now. Probably like 13, 14 maybe. I'll say, but... So, there might be one yet. You never know. I'm glad that time is over.
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, they're not going to be able to get... Like, if anything like that ever happens again, they won't be able to get away with that shit.
I would be upset because we have procedures now. Because the way we went about it last time, you'd think our government would know how to handle a fucking big-ass fucking virus outbreak.
Well, they'll probably... I mean, if anything like that were to ever happen again, which I'm sure it will, but hopefully not fucking soon, I think they'd probably have a little bit better of a grasp on stuff.
That's what I said. I'd be pissed if they didn't.
Yeah.
Same thing happens again.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they'd be able to get away with half the shit that they did with COVID, because they were just doing shit, man. They were like there was nothing. They were just like, all right, yeah, we'll just you guys can't get together unless you're doing these specific things. You gotta wear these masks, and you gotta get this shot, or you're fucking fired. Yeah, like that shit was crazy.
Social distancing.
Yeah, right. He was like, if you stay 6 feet away from that dude, that virus can't reach you.
Some bullshit.
But yeah, dude, that shit never made any sense to me at all. Like, and I listened to the people trying to explain like the reason behind the distance, and I'm like, that doesn't seem like it would even fucking matter. Be like, because that virus is still gonna be in the air. Be like, what happens when you guys take a couple steps forward? and like you're in a different
A
spot.
big gust of wind
Like,
comes by.
yeah, dude, just like anything, literally anything happens, and shit's just like different. I mean, to be honest with you though, my life didn't really change a whole lot.
Mine,
during
I
COVID.
didn't let it affect mine.
I mean, wouldn't even say I didn't let it affect my life, but like I didn't really do anything different.
I hate that it affected buffets.
What do you mean?
There ain't like no more crab legs on buffets because of COVID.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to think of what you could be talking about. I didn't think it would be that.
Remember you go like any buffet, like Chinese buffet, and they had like fucking crab legs and shit. And since after
I
COVID,
remember them having the crab legs, but only on specific nights.
they took that shit away.
Yeah, it was always like one night a week. They were like, "Oh yeah, we got crab legs this night."
Friday, Saturday, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Prices.
So,
A lot of prices of food went up because of COVID.
Well, yeah. Well, COVID fucked everything up. Everything got shut down. You couldn't do trade.
I think it's funny that
Fucking-
some states were stricter than others. Like in Michigan, you couldn't even dine in.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of places like that. It could be like Florida and Texas were pretty lax on that shit. And I mean, I don't really know a whole lot about any of the other states because nobody talked about any of the other states. California, like everybody knows how California, New York, Texas, and Florida reacts to everything. Sometimes you'll get like Colorado, but Denver. Like big cities, like notable cities, but nobody gives a fuck what Maine is doing, or Vermont, Nobody's like, oh, what's Rhode Island up to during COVID? Nobody gave a fuck.
That's because I think those states are already pretty exclusive. More countryside, less restaurants.
I guess. I don't know. I've never been out that way. Like, I've never been up past New York.
Like Vermont,
that's
New
the
Hampshire.
farthest north I've been.
Vermont and New Hampshire is mostly like forest, countryside.
Mm. Like in New Hampshire, like over this way on the East Coast, and Vermont's like up here.
I'm pretty sure
Because
New
it was,
Hampshire's
like,
next to Vermont.
Because
Maine.
like, I thought it was like Maine was like right.
I could be
here,
wrong.
And then there's like Vermont, and then New York is like right here.
I could have sworn New Hampshire was right next to him.
I don't fucking know. I can look up a map of the United States.
Oh, well, I'm not a geography major.
Yeah.
Oh, those are South Park.
I think it's just because my fucking... Yeah, my phone's just trying to fucking search up Towley pictures because of my background.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yes, map. I don't want to buy one. Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that. See, I was right, though. It was fucking New York, Vermont. I just didn't know New Hampshire. I must be thinking of Rhode Island.
Yeah,
'cause
Maine,
it's
New
right
Hampshire,
there.
Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
Yeah, see? Like, I ain't never fucking...
But if you would have gave me that fucking test map back in high school or middle school, I'd have been like, ah.
I don't know. I remember doing a map test. I don't remember when, but I don't remember.
I remember us having to do a map test in Mr. Scaff's class.
That might have been what I'm thinking of too, but like
I think I got like a
don't
50% on
remember-
that test.
I don't remember it being that bad. Because I mean, if you know it's coming, just look at it and shit.
If it was an open book test, I would have passed with 100.
I don't think you could do that though.
Come on, just give me the first letter of the state.
I could probably name all 50 states. Like, I could probably list all of them out.
I know there's a song about it.
Yeah, fuck that though. I ain't learning a song about it. How many states have you been to?
Been through?
2.
Does that count going through?
No. I don't
Well,
know.
I've lived in 4 different states. I don't know if you count me living in California as the state I lived in, but I stayed there for like 2 months.
I mean, I would count that as being there. At least.
Yeah, because when I was petitioning when I came back from Costa Rica, I stayed in San Francisco, or right outside San Francisco in Contra Costa, or whatever it's called.
Rancho Cucamonga. I thought that place was made up.
It is real?
Yeah, it's a real fucking place. I thought it was just something they made up for the
I thought everybody was
next
being
Friday.
I thought everybody was being racist when they said Nicaragua.
Nicaragua? I don't even know where that's at. I know it's in South America.
It is in Central America. It's right above. It's right above Costa Rica.
Is it?
Yeah, it goes Panama, Costa Rica, and Nicaragua.
Same thing.
Central America is definitely not South America, bro. People will probably fight you over that one.
It's close enough.
No, I had people down when I was down in Costa Rica, and people would be like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm American." From the U.S., and they'd be like, "Dude, we're American too. We're in Central America. It says America, bro."
See, that's what makes me laugh about the whole Gulf of America thing, because everybody's all pissed off about that, and I'm like, it's actually way more accurate than Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, just be like, everybody just kind of forget that this is North America, like. We're not America. We're technically the United States of America.
Kind of like Canadians are technically American.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we all are. North Americans, fucking South Americans, apparently Central Americans. Mm-hmm. Is that like a real thing, or do people just classify that part of North America?
So let's say if you were born out on like the Pacific Ocean and you in international waters, what would you be labeled as? Pacific baby?
Probably what your parents are.
But what if they're from like 2 different countries?
Yeah, I would imagine your mom.
Whatever you write on the birth certificate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, basically. But I mean, yeah, shit. I mean, you take $50 to the hospital, your baby can be from wherever.
Well, technically, it's whatever country you're born in.
No, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, you could probably pay off most people in a hospital to be like, hey, why don't you just put in there this motherfucker?
What country do you want me to put down?
Yeah, right. Especially in like.
You're like Mars.
Especially in fucking like third world countries and shit where they don't have computers. Like you still gotta write that shit down on a fucking piece of parchment with a quill and shit.
Just etched in
Yeah,
stone.
yeah. You're gonna say you got the sharp stick and you're just carving it into your stone tablet.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Must be those pygmy people.
For real. I mean, fuck, man. They're over here just you just get a stone tablet in the mail and it says it's your kid's birth certificate. And you're like, what is this, some fucking Flintstones here? I'm like, hold on, let me go get my dinosaur and ride him over to the fucking
You know, there's an
clinic.
episode, a crossover between the Flintstones and the Jetsons. Like a movie.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about it. I've never seen it.
It's really weird. So apparently in the Jetsons, in the beginning of the movie, they get in a time machine and they travel to the future. And that's when they meet the Flintstones.
Oh, see? Now they're going with the fucking... with the, like, civilization restarting method here.
Well, if you think about it, Flintstones, they had baseball and TVs. And
Yeah, well, I mean, we also have to take into consideration
It's a
that these
cartoon.
were... Yeah.
Come on, man, read a comic book. You get hit on the head, you get
Like,
superpowers.
bro, I'm pretty sure we were playing dinosaur baseball and shit.
No, it just necessarily makes you think, like, sometimes, you know, even though it's a cartoon, hypothetically, it's a cartoon, it's made up.
Yeah, right, but something. Yeah, the idea was there. So, like, obviously, somewhere in reality, there's a fucking somebody playing baseball with a dinosaur shin bone. Like, that thought's there. It just didn't come out of nothing. It's like maybe it's like a memory or something.
Started off with a theory or an idea.
Dude, so.
Does that mean the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are real?
Have you ever heard of the fucking alien things from, like, South America? They're not like,
No.
they're like these little fucking bodies. And they're in fucking, like, the fetal position and shit. And people just have them. And, like, they don't know what they are. And they got, like
They unburied them or
like
some shit?
3 fingers and 3 toes and shit. No, they didn't even have them buried. People, like, just have them. They're just
Sitting on their shelves?
yeah, they're just like family heirlooms or some shit like that. And fucking like this dude, I don't forget his name, but he did a bunch of like testing and stuff on them to see what they were. Not blood research or nothing like that, but he's just like looking at the shit and he was like studying. Like,
well, if you think about it, in some cultures,
shit.
I mean, if you think about it, in some cultures, like African religions, like, isn't it like you can shrink heads and shit?
Oh, what I mean, I'm sure fucking they got a bunch of weird shit.
So, like, what if it was just like a Central American thing where you could like shrink a body? I don't know about the 3 fingers thing, bro.
I think this was the dude. This looks for fucking. Here, I'll just go look at his Instagram.
Looks like Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it is.
Yeah. Oil on paper. That was fucking.
I don't think the paper would disintegrate.
It's a cat. Well, that said it was 2018. This must not have been like a recent thing. Well, we'll see if I
I
can.
don't know. Jesse Michaels definitely seems eccentric.
Probably. Go all the way back. Let's see.
Put an alien.
That's a good idea. Images.
I definitely feel like I've heard him talk on the Joe Rogan podcast. Well, it definitely doesn't look real small.
No, they're not like tiny little things, but they only got 3 fingers and 3 toes and shit, and like nobody like knows what they are, and like you got this dude who's like looked at the fucking pictures and shit, and he's like, hey, he's like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but this is probably human, so they're like, we need to study this shit, but. You can't just go down there and get it, you know? Yeah. It's not something that anybody's, like, really just looking into. But I don't remember who the fuck it was, but it was on the Joe Rogan podcast that somebody was talking to it, and he started talking about. That's how I heard about that, Jesse.
So I had a customer the other day that had done a lot of research in Antarctica. I don't know if it was for the government or something like that. And I was like, oh yeah, man, I think it's really cool that all of our nations have a treaty to where like every nation in the world like owns a piece of Antarctica. And he was all like, I'm surprised you know that. Like a lot of people do not know that. I was all like, I'm pretty sure it's public knowledge. Like,
Go, oh, what? That's not saying anything though. It's fucking just because something's common public knowledge doesn't mean a bunch of people know it. Yeah.
and then I started to ask him if there was pyramids under the ice and shit, and he was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but he probably did know.
He just can't talk about it.
Yeah. I would say, I think if you got, because you got to have all kinds of like special permissions and fucking guides and shit. I bet when you go to Antarctica.
Yeah, you can't go to Antarctica unless you have permission.
Yeah,
from the government.
you got to have some kind of like good ass reason to go. You can't just be like, I want to go see the ice wall, dude. It's gonna be tits. They won't let you do it.
Why not?
Because it's bull. Because there's pyramids under the ice.
It's just a wall.
That's where that's the outer wall, man. That's the edge of the earth.
That's the one thing I thought that was a cool theory when like me and Curtis were like talking about it and shit. Is just like, what if we're part of a really larger Earth or planet, and we're just a section of it covered by an ice wall, and there's just more to the Earth than we think.
Yeah, but like the earth is actually what we think, but we're just one little
section of
tiny
it.
spot on it. That'd be crazy. And be like, you know what, this actually like we're fucking smaller than you think we are.
What makes me believe more in that kind of theory that is really super interesting, and I know people are going to say, oh, it's crazy, flat earth theorist, whatever, is that, like, you know, throughout the day, when the sun's up in the sky most of the time, we can also see the moon most of the time. Like, it's weird that, like, the sun will be in the sky and you look the other direction and there's the fucking moon in the middle of the day. So if the earth is round, someone on the opposite side of the earth that obviously is super dark, wouldn't you think like they wouldn't be able to see the moon at all either?
No. Because it's not really that they can't see the sun or whatever. It's just like they're not getting the full like force of it. They're just getting, you know, a reflection of it at night. It's not that it's going away or anything.
But does that mean that there's certain times of the year that, like, on the opposite side of the world you don't see the moon at all?
Maybe not during the day.
Even at night? Because let's say the moon is on this side of the planet that we can obviously see in the sky.
Well, but the moon's not stationary, though. The moon's constantly going around the Earth. It's got its own orbit. It's not just, like, sitting there stationary.
I just feel like we see the moon a whole lot more. Like, throughout night and day.
Well, it's probably because of where we're at. So you could think the moon, it's always going straight around. So if we're on, like a ball, if we're, like, right here, and the moon's, like, right here, just constantly going around, it's always going to be, like, in view. But I think it has, like, a fucking, like, goes around the top
Did
of
you
the
ever
fucking Earth.
did you ever hear anything about, like, when there's circle rainbows in the sky? Because of the sun? And they say that's a theory of the dome effect.
No.
You haven't heard anything about that?
No. All I can think of with the
Like,
fucking
there's
circle
like the
rainbows
sun,
is
and then there's the
Naruto.
circle rainbow all the way around, like a certain diameter of the sun. It's obviously larger, but they say that's like the dome effect because the sun is hitting the dome and you can see the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cool. It's just a theory, but nothing to prove it really.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just don't.
I just think thinking of other theories is interesting.
I
Not like you fucking believe in them. Like,
don't know, man. You be talking about it a lot. I'm pretty sure you think the Earth is flat.
I would have to believe more in a larger Earth theory than a flat theory. Like how we talked about the ice wall and shit. That's more believable in my eyes.
Yeah, but wouldn't we be able to see that though? Like if the Earth was like bigger than we thought, like wouldn't we be able to tell?
Well, there was that whole Admiral Byrd thing where he said he flew beyond the ice wall, and then he went on national news saying like there's land past the ice wall. And then he died sometime after that.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if there was something bigger outside of this wall, if we could see into space, wouldn't we be able to see that we're a lot bigger than we thought?
Well, it's not like they let every human into outer space.
We don't have to be in outer space, though. We can fucking look through telescopes and see that shit.
Well, of outer space, but not the Earth itself.
I'm pretty sure you could probably find pictures of people of space where you could see like the side of the Earth right there, though.
True.
I don't know. It just seems weird.
Photoshop did come out in the 20s and 30s.
That's definitely not true.
Green screen. Maybe it was green screen. Maybe green screen.
They didn't even have internet until like.
I'm thinking of green screens then. Green screens.
Yeah, maybe like CGI stuff.
CGI and green screen, my bad. Not Photoshop. It's because they didn't call it Photoshop back then.
I'm sure they had something like it. There was definitely people that could take like actual
manipulate
photos. Yeah, like I'm sure that like you get the negatives to a photo and you could probably do some crazy shit with them if you're like a wizard.
Merlin.
See, but like, isn't that crazy? When you look back at the shit they do for some of this stuff, like, it's almost like they were doing magic. And like, just because you gotta like do so much shit.
Didn't somebody once say that
like
magic is just
hand movements and all this?
I'm pretty sure this came from a movie quote, but I'm pretty sure somebody once said that magic is just a science that we can't explain.
I think that is from a movie, but I mean, basically, it's just fucking. But that also begs the question: if it's science we can't explain, then what the fuck is that? Because like
Science that we haven't learned of yet, or achieved, or is our knowledge?
but I mean, it's just like. I can't wrap my head around
if
that.
you think about it, other than like the Bible and other, what do you call it, history, science is in all different ethnicities and cultures. It's one of the oldest things we commonly talk about. That's in like our history.
Well, but I think a lot of stuff from history is like hyperbolic, you know? Like people were just describing the shit they were doing.
As hyperbolic, you mean frozen in time?
Something like that. But as time goes on, we kind of like can.
I think misconstrued and manipulate.
That, well, I mean that too.
But like, just think about it. In every culture around the world, magic is talked about a long time ago.
Well, yeah, but I think that might just be like what they were talking about, though.
Gravity was
Which
magic.
was like, yeah, like how I think, yeah, I think that was just how they were talking about it. Like
Something
they
you couldn't
didn't,
explain.
yeah, they didn't have like all the fucking scientific terms and bullshit that we came.
She
up
came
with.
back from the measles. She's a witch.
Yeah, right. I gotta say, fuck, man. I was like, you have if you had dyslexia and you read shit wrong, you were just retarded completely, and they probably just killed you. Maybe that's why we see more of the shit today, is because we don't just kill the kids that have the shit anymore. But also, I guess if you're just killing the kids that are fucking riddled with these diseases...
Not even just riddled with diseases, but they looked funny when they came out.
That too. But yeah, because if you had a deformed child back then and they didn't know what the fuck it was, I could imagine they probably...
She had a demon child?
Yeah, dude. They were hunting fucking bitches in, like, the 40s. I can't imagine in the 1700s that they were so tolerant and fucking understanding, you know? They didn't have modern medicine.
Well, they talk about it in that one movie, 300. Like, if you had a deformed baby, they just threw that shit off a fucking cliff.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I feel like... even if... like, deformities and shit tried to creep up, like, if they were just killing you off like that, then... But also, maybe it was just happening because of all the inbreeding. And then that's why they were doing it, you know?
I think if it was a problem back then, like inbreeding, I think it would be a lot worse now because we're so populated.
But I think maybe... it's because they were throwing babies off cliffs. And I mean, if you're just fucking and you're inbreeding and inbreeding and inbreeding, but you only end up having 2 of them kids be like, you know, normal enough to not get thrown off the cliff, all the other ones, they're not passing their genes on. They're getting thrown into the fucking ocean.
What if that was the first thing that went through your head? Like, what if you're with your wife for several years, and you had a deformed baby, and then you're just like, am I related to this bitch?
Dude, they probably knew about it. I don't think people were in a situation where they're just, like, inbreeding unknowingly. Like, they were definitely fucking, like, the dad was raising his daughter to get fucked by
Well, also,
him.
let's say if
Like,
a dad's a king.
guaranteed.
Let's
dude.
say a dad's a king. He goes to several different villages around the land.
Oh, well,
You know-
yeah, for sure. I mean, that shit's happening, obviously. But, like, I don't think it probably wasn't even a fucking, like, a taboo thing for a long time. It was probably just something that happened.
Unknowingly.
No.
Like Vikings.
Like-
Vikings just rolling up to different shores and fucking bitches, leaving that shore, going to another shore, fucking bitches, and then let's say there's, you know, a whole set of different family from Vikings in 2 different lands, and then they meet up, and then you don't know you're related to this bitch through some kind of heritage.
Well, I mean, there's that, too. That's basically the fucking Genghis Khan theory of it all. Because he just went around pillaging and fucking all these bitches, and that's why everybody's got his DNA. But...
Would you be proud of that? Like, I'm related to Genghis Khan. He's my great, 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 great. I don't agree with what he did, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna say somebody's probably proud of it. But no, like... that's not... I mean, that wouldn't even be... I don't even think it probably wasn't, like... a thought for them, you know? It was probably wasn't like, oh, this chick had this chick had my baby. I can't fuck that girl when she's old. Or, like, when she's of breeding age. Like, I don't think they were thinking about that shit. I think they were just thinking, you know, we need to fucking breed.
You ever hear the story in the Bible of I think it was Abraham, where And I could be wrong. That could be the wrong name. Sorry, God, but I don't know. I can't quote it.
Dear Lord, please forgive us. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
But like, he went to like a cave with his daughters, and like his daughters got him super intoxicated, and his daughters went in there to fuck him.
That's crazy.
Like he wouldn't have done it knowingly, but they intoxicated him. Just so they could breed with him.
I mean, dude, that sounds like a Bible story, but
It's Old Testament.
yeah.
I thought it was majorly fucked up. I was like, man, that's really fucked up.
Dude, I mean, the origins of people in the Bible is fucked up. Like, there was 2 people, and now there's 8 billion of us. Like, we all know how people get made.
Is it technically incest if God broke the rib off of Adam and made Eve, and then they ended up fucking to procreate?
Maybe not, but that would be more like masturbation, I think.
Well, you can't just masturbate and reproduce.
Well, yeah, but if he made the chick from you, then you're basically fucking yourself.
So it all started with an incest?
That might, I don't think that's incest, though, because incest is like, with a direct...
It's incest every time we masturbate. Oh, fuck! It's fucked up to think about, but... So you masturbate? That's so incest, bro.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it is. I think it's more just... I think it would be more so masturbation than incest. But even if it's not, once you like, even if it is just masturbation, if you have a child and then like you have another child, they're blood relatives. And if they fuck,
it's just masturbation, bro.
No, because they're not technically the same person anymore. Like, you're just technically the same person because God made...
A whole other person off of yourself?
Yeah, he made that person
Cloning
out of
technology?
you. Yeah, it'd be like banging your clone. That wouldn't be like...
So it's not incest if you bang your clone?
Probably not.
So does that mean Naruto could have made a fucking sexy jutsu and banged himself and it wouldn't have been, it's not a problem?
Well, it's not a problem
It's
with
masturbation.
it's not a problem with the clones either way, because no matter what happens, you just give a clone one good and they I mean, so you just take care of clones are a totally different story. Yeah, no, I don't think it would be incest. I don't know. Is that incest? Because technically you're a blood relative. Are you a blood relative of yourself? I'm going to ask Rock.
Broccoli?
Are you a blood relative to yourself?
Go ahead.
Oh, it didn't even fucking... I hate when you do that. Type it in.
You're your first cousin.
I'm interested in what this motherfucker is gonna say. Damn, see, technically, yes, you are a blood relative to yourself. A blood relative is someone who shares a common ancestor or genetic lineage, and since you're directly descended from your own parents, your closest ancestors, you fit that definition. In fact, you share 100% of your genetic material with yourself, making you your own closest relative in a literal sense. That's weird as fuck.
So if you truly think about it deeply, God was like, I'm going to pick this bone off you, make a female, go ahead and bang and procreate. He was supporting incest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, he was like the original incest creator.
That's kind of messed up to think about. And I'm sorry, God, if we're talking about this. Like, that's kind of messed up.
I mean, you can't be mad about like just observing the truth. I mean,
There's something I'm gonna ask him when I go up to the pearly
yeah,
gates.
I guess we can't even say.
If you're sending me down to hell, I got a bunch of questions to ask you.
Yeah, right. But like, you let me come up there first. And
Well, you
I'm
get
like,
judged
I
before
just-
God in general before you get sent anywhere. So
Yeah, but do you get to ask him questions? Is it like a job interview? You're like, what is it?
you have to sit there for
Well,
20 hours
you
straight.
gonna walk into God's office and he's gonna have a bong waiting and hand it to
It's a
you. and
test.
Like, yeah, they'll be like, is this a test?
You get to rip it first.
Is this catnip?
The red pill or the blue pill. I don't know which one you choose. You take it first, and I'll get the other.
Wouldn't that be some shit if you fucking go to heaven and you walk through the pearly gates and
It's
it's
Morpheus.
like, yeah, yeah, Morpheus is standing there. Oh.
You want the red pill or the blue pill? Is the blue pill heaven and the red pill hell? Like, what is this? Is this a trick test? I don't think you get the choice.
Yeah, probably not. It'd probably one of those scenarios where like you'd be like, you want the red pill or the blue pill, and you'd pick, and they'd be like, well, fuck you, you get none of them, and then the floor drops
They're
out.
done. They're just sitting there forcing the red pill down your throat.
No, they just fucking laugh at you, and then the floor drops out, and you just plummet to hell.
Does
That's
that mean
prob-
gravity effects in heaven? You're floating up to heaven and you're fucking floatless, and then you get dropped to a platform.
I'm gonna say it's heaven. So
a stairway to heaven.
I imagine that
I'd be pissed if I die and I have to take fucking 40,000 steps up.
that's probably the test. It should be like if you get to heaven and you don't bitch about all the stairs, you get in. But if you bitch about all the stairs,
You get up there,
it
you're
just
like, woo!
turns into one of them slides. The fucking stairs just fucking collapse, and then you just
That's a
slide
hell
back
of a
down.
slide, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I've been falling for 40 minutes.
That shit would be fucking crazy.
You're just on the slide. Woo!
Oh,
Dry hot rub. Ah! It's not even water on it.
well, yeah. I mean, you're sliding to hell. It's not gonna be a fun slide. So, like, maybe for the first couple 100 minutes, but then after that, you
It just
realize,
gets hotter and hotter.
yeah, you just friction's building up. It's fucking. I mean, you're going to hell, so it's
Your
getting
skin's probably being
hotter.
peeled off.
The roads are probably going. It's like crossing the tracks into the wrong neighborhood. You know, the fucking street's gonna get worse and stuff. So there's gonna be cracks in the slide. And it's just gonna be terrible. And then, like, once you get down there, there's gonna be fucking demons throwing fucking fireballs and shit at you, and then you're gonna fall into the lake of fire.
You know how they say only God may judge? Like, what if you get up there and it's this accountant and you're like, no, this doesn't count?
Yeah. Just only God can judge you, and then you get up there and it's just like a board of directors, and you just never get to meet God.
This doesn't count. This is not what I was meant to believe.
Yeah, that'd be some shit, dude. You think
That's a forged signature.
Well, you gotta get up to heaven, and they gotta tell you which sect of the religion was correct.
Like that South Park episode.
Yeah, but like, what if you get to heaven and it's just not God, and it's just like you get to heaven and it's Zeus or something just chilling up there.
Dude, fucking, Davey told me one day, he was all like, oh, life's a prep for a test and a job that you get when you get to heaven. And I was like, dude, if I have to work when I get to heaven, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, but like, man, you not get eternal life, and I still gotta get a job. What the fuck?
I'm supposed to be sitting on a beach somewhere having cocktails, listening to music or some Jimmy Buffett or something.
Yeah. You get to heaven and they're like, here's your job application. Like, what?
You get stuck in the poop sector.
You get there and they're like, oh man, you're at a bad time. We've got a serious job shortage up here. Like, oh shit. So you get to heaven and you're just broke as shit. Maybe that's what reincarnation is, because heaven's in a bad economic situation. You just like, or what if this is like, what if this is what heaven is evolved to? What if we're in heaven and it's just a bullshit situation?
It's a good theory.
Yeah.
I don't remember meeting God and being.
Yeah.
Is that part deleted? Well, technically,
Maybe it's not that part, dude. Because like, what if we're just making that shit up? What if it was just something that happened to one person, and it was just like?
I mean, you can procreate. Does that mean you can like? If let's say that is true, can you make babies in heaven then? Does everybody just be making babies lately?
I would say if this was like what heaven was, and then we just fucked it all up. And
If this is what heaven is, what's hell like then?
Exactly. But this is like the corrupted heaven, you know? And then like everybody's got all these grand dreams of like going to the real heaven, the pure heaven and shit like that.
The VIP section?
Yeah, basically. That's the club everybody wants to go to. Jesus is standing outside in a fucking...
What if that's just the forest? The forest area that we haven't torn down yet?
What?
Like, that's the natural part of heaven. Like, let's say this is heaven. And we're just mowing down forests and shit, and that's like the pure life of heaven left.
Oh, well, fucking... The animals are holding the fuck out then. Well, them deer need to come out of the fucking forest and be like, hey...
Heaven's over there, bro.
Yeah,
that's the VIP
there's
section.
some cool shit going on over here, man. You need to go check.
We got
this
mushrooms,
out.
you know.
The stoned ape theory is pretty cool. That's fucking. You said something about mushrooms that reminded me of that.
Oh, that we evolved off of apes because we ate mushrooms.
Yeah. That's like.
That's what Devin believes.
I mean, it makes sense, you know. Like,
if that's true, how come we don't see other animals fucking eating mushrooms and then evolving?
Right. It's because they didn't have aliens to help us along.
Did you ever see the picture of Mona Lisa? Where it's like Mona Lisa, but it's a picture of like an alien behind her or some shit like that? Like, look up Mona Lisa alien photo. It's like the Mona Lisa, but alien face is holding a baby monkey. Kind of trippy.
Alien. I like that second one right there.
Well, that's not really the ones I've seen, but...
Yeah, I was gonna say none of those sound like what you were saying.
Trippy, though. That one had Bob in it. Yeah, none of those are the ones I've seen, but it's funny. Put Mona Lisa monkey baby.
Monkey baby?
Yeah, Mona Lisa monkey baby. No? Man, Google will be fucking getting photos of everything, man.
Dude, that's wild. Just a bunch of different fucking...
You think that's just AI fucking with us?
Probably. Oh, for sure, dude. Like...
Yeah, none of those are the photos that I've seen. Because it was a photo of Mona Lisa with an alien face that was holding like a monkey baby. That's crazy. Photos probably took it off the internet because it was real.
Hey, we can't let motherfuckers see this. Okay, let's see. Alien face holding monkey baby. Dude, that's the craziest fucking picture I've ever seen right there.
That looks real almost.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking wild.
That looks real almost, bro.
Dude,
If that's
crazy.
AI or something, bro.
This is the cutest alien monkey. It's from February 22nd of 2025. That's crazy shit.
And it was kind of like that one.
This one, like the Mona Lisa holding. That's crazy. That's a Mona Lisa monkey holding the baby, and the aliens definitely. Dude, look at that monkey.
Like an alien fucked a monkey and then it made a fucking human.
I mean, that's basically what probably happened.
I think that's the one I was talking about, honestly. Yeah, it's definitely the one I thought I seen. And that looks like a legit painting someone did.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not a legitimate painting, but I don't think this was like a family portrait or nothing.
Talk about those mixed babies, bro.
No.
Those mixed babies are beautiful.
Dude, just now imagine somebody prints that out and like just a meteor smashes the Earth and it just somehow ends up being the only thing left over, and then like hundreds of thousands of years later.
They look happy at least.
None
None of those.
That bitch does not look happy, dude.
What, the monkey?
Yeah.
That's a half-cracked smile. The Mona Lisa, the real photo of the Mona Lisa doesn't look happy.
That definitely looks like, oh fuck, man.
What did I get myself into?
Yeah, right. The alien's like super fucking happy. The baby don't know any better, you know. You can't blame the baby. It's fucking the monkey's definitely the mom.
Well, if it's the dad, then.
I gotta say, yeah. I mean, you never.
The dad's usually always standing behind the mom while the mom holds the baby.
Yeah, but it's 2025, bro. You gotta realize that shit doesn't exist anymore. You're like a racist or something for thinking that way.
Sexist.
I'm pretty sure it's racist.
I don't know. Seems legit.
See, that's probably really closer to what happened. A space alien fucking probably crashed here, almost died, and then just like a monkey found it and was just like, ooh, fuck, what's this?
Well, at least a horse didn't find it.
Or maybe maybe the alien crashed here and he's like on the brink of dying and he's like crawling himself through the forest trying to find somebody, and he comes across
What if it's like all
two
the aliens,
monkeys.
like the movie Aliens, that sucks to the face and...
Nah, he just happens to crawl up on two monkeys fucking. And he knows what fucking is because that's how they pass on their DNA. And then he just...
I mean,
jizzes all
everything
over
in the
monkeys.
world when it comes to animal relation usually fucks.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta think an alien would be the same way.
I've never
And
seen
then-
an alien with a dick, bro.
Well, yeah, but you've never seen a real alien before either.
Yes, because they deleted the memory.
but I mean, like, he probably just found the two monkeys fucking, and then he just jizzed all over the monkeys, and then his genetic material got in the monkey because it was
Jesus
all over.
UFO alien crashes in gorilla. The caption's kind of funny.
The picture's kind of funny. That fucking gorilla looks super happy. The alien's just looking like...
It's like Tarzan, like the movie Tarzan. Where
Yeah, but Tarzan was an alien.
I mean, technically.
Looks like Roger, like a realistic Roger the alien. And then that looks like the monkey from fucking...
You know, what if the alien's penis was its finger?
It could be, dude.
When the movie Scary Movie 3 doesn't, like, pee out his finger.
Yeah. I think that was Scary Movie 4. 3 or 4 is one.
He
of
had
those
his
two.
finger in his mouth or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he's like, yeah, this is how we go pee.
I mean, you never fucking know, dude. It could be. But also, that's still just a comedy movie. And it would be funny to see somebody get that done to him. I think that's where a lot of this shit comes from.
I'd be messed up if we had to pee out our fingers because we eat with our hands.
Yeah, I know, right? I bet you we would eat with our feet.
Either that or
We
we'd wear
wouldn't
gloves.
We wouldn't.
We'd have to wear gloves, like a condom.
Yeah, we just wouldn't eat with the one hand that we piss out of. Just be like, piss out your fucking pointer finger and shit out your pinky or something.
I mean, in South Park, they shit out their mouth.
One time.
Were they shoving the food up their butt too?
Yeah. That was the whole fucking start of the episode was Cartman betting Kyle that he could shove food up his mouth and crap out his shove food up his ass and crap out his mouth.
And when he did it, they were like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah. And
The whole episode was them boofing food up their butt.
Yeah, it was Stan's dad, because Stan told him about it at dinner. It was like,
and he's like, "You can't do that."
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
Like, I seen him do it.
He was like, yeah, you
and
can.
he goes and he tries it.
Yeah, and then he's the one that takes it to everybody. Like, my favorite part in that whole episode is they cut to the Surgeon General or somebody. I think it's the Surgeon General. They cut to talking on TV about it, and he's like going through this talking about it's like ingesting food through the anus is better for you because by the time all of it gets to your stomach, the nutrients and stuff, like everything's already been stripped down and broke away, so it'll help you avoid a bunch of digestive health problems and all this
obesity
stuff.
and shit.
And he's like, I don't know, he didn't. It's not anything serious. He just goes off on it. But then he's like, and I'm basing this off of absolutely nothing.
A study of one.
And then it just cuts away. You got fucking Martha Stewart making turkeys to shove up the ass.
I mean, if you think about it, South Park usually does make episodes to make fun of people. So what if there's a group of people out there that actually do that?
I'm fucking sure there probably is some people that really try that shit. But I doubt there's people that really do it because, like, you can't do that. Like, it's not gonna happen. Your track goes that way. You're not just gonna shove food in your ass and all of a sudden your body's like, oh, well, let's reverse everything. Again, this is just why cartoons are funny things to watch.
Come on, man. Read a comic book.
Nobody wants to read a comic book about that. Oh, did you see that they made 4 new episodes of, like, the original Naruto?
No. Well, I heard they were going to remaster it. Is it new animation and stuff?
It's like a new story. It's just like a 4-part story of the new Naruto. Or
No, I don't think so.
The old Naruto.
Is it the same creators? Like,
I don't know. I just seen
Really?
fucking post of it.
I might have seen something about that, but it was like a whole new animation style. It wasn't like the same animation style.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it could have been. I didn't read the whole thing, but yeah. So it was like 4 new episodes. So I imagine it.
Everybody's been wanting me to watch that Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever. Kaisen.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Apparently, it's really good.
You're just like, man, fuck you guys. I ain't watching that shit.
Apparently, it's supposed to be like really good. It's like the hot new anime right now.
Yeah, I've heard things about it. That one Punch Man was real popular like a couple years ago for a little bit. And then like Attack on Titan was another popular one.
Well, they ended Attack on Titan, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure
I was pissed
like,
by the end of that fucking series, dude. I was actually pretty... I when I was watching the ending episodes, I just remember being pissed.
For what?
Because the dude, Aaron, in the beginning of the whole fucking series was supposed to be like the dude that take out the Titans, and then he ends up being at the end of the fucking series. he ends up being the main Titan trying to take out the whole human race.
Oh, so he basically ends up on the other side?
Yeah, he ends up being the bad guy.
Wait, is he the one that everyone freaks out about because he can turn into a giant?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then by the very end, like I think it's like 3-4 seasons long, like you watch it and like he ends up being the Titan that because he's pissed.
He finds out some crazy shit that fucking humans did to the Titans, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it turns out the Titans weren't such terrible people or something.
Something like that. I can't remember it exactly, but yeah, he ends up being the bad guy
Classic.
that fucking tries to take out the whole human race.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's some backwards ass shit right there. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, fucking, it's like fucking.
he ends up being a
Sasuke.
time traveler too. Like
Yeah.
he can time travel.
Dude, wouldn't that be crazy if you like your whole entire life, like something happens and you're like, I swear to
That
God.
affects the past in some way.
No, like you just like growing up and you're like, you just something happens to you and like your whole life you're just trying to tell people like, I swear to God I met like myself as an older person, and then just like years later on down the line you actually fucking get to go back and you just like, I fucking knew it. Like I knew I met myself when I was younger.
Well, okay, let's say you could go back in time as of this point. No, I'm not going to say like 30, 40 years from now because you're going to know a whole bunch of different shit. But let's say you could go back in time right now and meet your younger self. If you could say like a 3, 4, 5, 6, you don't get a lot of time.
Money over bitches.
That's what you tell you. Bros before hoes, bro.
Don't worry about all them fucking whores, man.
No, because then you wouldn't have Kai then, probably. Did you really say that?
Ooh, you just called Amanda a whore. I'm gonna tell her you said that.
In general, if you went back and told yourself that, do you think you'd have Kai now?
I don't know.
Well, if you just said, like, I think if you said that to your younger self, you'd just be like, alright, I'm gay now.
What? Okay. That's a pretty big jump. When somebody tells you, be like, you get that money, don't get that money before the bitches, and you're like, alright, I'm gay. Like, that seems like a fucking
that
super
kind of,
overreaction.
It is a super overreaction. But, it kind of reminds me of that Rick and Morty quote where Rick's all like, love's just a chemical reaction focused on science, like...
Yeah. I mean, what about it?
It just kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
I mean, basically it is a chemical
What if
reaction.
Morty is just Rick?
Maybe a little bit. Is at least a part of Rick.
Like Morty grows up and he looks
It's
to
his
be just like
grandson,
Rick.
so it's like a quarter of him or something. I don't know how that. I don't know how that works.
Money over bitches.
I don't know, dude. Like,
It's funny.
don't be dumb.
Focus on school, bro.
Yeah, it
Sounds like the Dare guy now.
Like, shit, the Dare guy.
Dare line. Don't do drugs. Focus on school.
How crazy was Dare?
I remember seeing some crazy ass commercials back in the day. Remember the marijuana commercials?
Yeah.
Where you're like
yeah.
melted into the couch. Don't smoke weed or you'll be like this person.
But you know what's funny is that it'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes you just be laying on the couch like, I don't even want to move right now.
How much weed did you smoke? Remember that one where they build a cocoon? It's like it's sitting there smoking and it just builds a cocoon of bud around themselves.
No.
It turns himself into a giant bud.
I remember the ones with the dog where the dog's like, you're not the same when you smoke pot.
And he's like, at the end, was he like, I don't even own a dog.
No, I think that's a fake commercial.
Okay.
I think that one's just a fake like commercial, a parody thing. Yeah, I don't think they put too much humor in the actual anti-pot commercials.
I do remember the deflated girl.
Yeah, just chilling on the couch.
Oh no, there was an older
She
one.
can't respond to you.
There was an older one, a way older one. It was like a frying pan with eggs. And he's like, "This is your brain on drugs," or like, "This is your brain on weed," or something.
Yeah. This is your brain on drugs. I remember that. So like they just cooking eggs and they showed it. I don't know if I don't remember seeing it, but I remember like I
It
know
was a
the
cartoon,
commercial.
I think. It wasn't like a live action. It was like just like cartoon drawing.
Oh well, I'm sure. I mean, like, obviously they didn't just cook an egg and be like, "This is really what happens." But I'm just saying, I know I've seen it before. I don't remember seeing it like specifically when I was younger. I just remember the deflated bitches on the couch and stuff, and the dog complaining about you being high. I don't remember too many other drug commercials. Those are the only two that like stick out.
The other one that sticks out is the Cocoon of Bud.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. That sounds pretty funny though. I wish I.
It was like a time lapse, and like he's sitting in like his room. There's stuff all around him, and he's just like slowly time lapse like a cocoon of bud around him, and he turns into a giant bud. I remember seeing that one, and I was like, "That's pretty cool."
That's hilarious. Doesn't sound like a very effective deterrent. He'd be like,
I was like, "That's a giant nug."
I just get to be a giant bud. Like, I ain't gotta worry about fucking life or nothing. I just get to sit there and be a piece of weed.
That's your chair. I was like, "What the fuck is that noise outside?"
Yeah. He could be like, it's that fucking monster growling.
Just imagine like Titans in real life. Like you see your footsteps and you look out your window and there's a giant fucking eyeball.
Yeah, fuck. I don't think people will be looking out their fucking windows very long.
I'm gonna be honest, with all the movies we've ever watched, if there was giant thudding footsteps coming towards us, would you be a dumbass and look out the window? Curiosity kills
Just
the cat.
depending on like what the scenario was. Like if it was just like the Godzilla fucking the glass of water sitting on there and there's just a little bit of
I thought that was
vibration.
Jurassic Park.
Well, same thing. Dinosaurs, big fucking King Kong-ish monkeys or whatever. I might look out. But like if I feel like something's fucking right outside, like taking a step and it shakes the whole house, I'm no.
Like, what if there was a tap on the...
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, no. But nope.
I got free weed.
Like, free weed? What?
Swing the window open real quick.
Snatched
What?
up by an alien or something.
That would be a funny skit right there. Like,
that should be in the new Scary Movie. Shorty be getting fucking abducted over some weed.
I remember we got rolled up by the plant.
Yeah.
He said, don't stop him now. I'm getting high.
You hit like a bitch. Yeah, that shit fucking cracked me up. He go, hold on, I'll get high as a motherfucker.
I watched Super Troopers. I bought Super Troopers the other day, and I'm watching like Super Troopers again. And I remember seeing something on it, dude. It made me laugh out loud, dude. Like, I fucking cracked up laughing. I'm just sitting there watching it by myself, like, man, what was it? I can't remember what part it was on. Oh, it was when he took the bite of bar of soap and he spit it back at him. Because Farva put a bar of soap in the rookie's coffee.
Oh, yeah.
And the dude's just sitting there next to him, just like, I dare you to bite it and spit it at him. And the dude just like, fuck it.
This cuts me up when they're fucking...
You know they're making a Super Troopers 3?
Yeah, I seen that.
I hope it doesn't suck like said the second one did.
It probably will, though. I'm gonna say, like, I'm not excited for it.
I'm nervous.
I
wouldn't say excited.
I mean, you can't really say excited, not after what they did with 2.
That Beer Fest was decent.
I like Beer Fest. They said those guys said they were gonna make Pot Fest too, and that hasn't never happened. That would be fucking great.
Well, at the end of Beer Fest, they fucking ended up meeting Willie Nelson.
Do they?
Yeah, at the end of Beer Fest, at the very, it might be a cutscene or something, but they end up going to this
It's been a long time since I've seen Beer Fest
this is
too.
the very ending clip, I think, and it's like they go to this alleyway and they like knock on the door, and like Willie Nelson answers the door. He's sitting there like smoking some weed, and then I think it said something about Pot Fest.
I'm pretty sure they've been talking about it for a while too. It's just one of them things that everyone wants to see, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll do it. We're gonna make that movie." Then
It
it's
just has to
probably
be
gonna
confirmed by a fucking.
it's probably just gonna end up being some bullshit. Like if they ever do make it.
I hope not. It's like a whole original idea, kind of. So that Quasimodo movie was kind of.
Quasimodo movie.
Oh, you never seen that one by them?
No.
So all those characters made another movie, and it was about Hunchback of Notre Dame and Quasimodo and all that.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
It's a whole movie, yeah. It's
Fuck, man,
just
yeah,
kind of
okay.
funny. I would say,
Is this supposed to be a funny movie?
yeah, it's a comedy.
Oh.
But it's like
I mean,
all those
yeah,
same
you
characters.
You could make that funny. I don't know how they could fuck that up, because you could make that hilarious.
But it just definitely was cheesy. But what was really interesting about that movie is some of the same characters played different roles.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd see like
It's about the same dude, but playing 2 different roles, yeah.
yeah,
And
and that's what was interesting about the movie,
Yeah.
to say the least. It was kind of mind fucking me a little bit. I was all like, "Wait a second, is he playing 2 different fucking roles?" Like,
Yeah, right. Like at first you're like, was that the same person? Like, what the fuck?
maybe not in the same scene. But
Well, right.
that'd be some like Nutty Professor shit,
Yeah. I think that'd be some
or
like,
some Medea.
super fucking expensive shit to be doing, because putting yourself in the same scene.
Which was kind of cool about the Nutty Professor series and the Medusa series, or not Medusa, but Medea.
Like Medusa's family reunion. Like Medusa goes to jail.
Turned everybody to
That
stone.
would be pretty fucking funny to see a Medea movie, but you just replace Medea with Medusa. Like everybody's got to work around.
The Medea
not
series was
looking at
kind
it.
of funny, but it wasn't like laugh out loud funny.
A couple of them were, but it's just played the fuck out, like, because the plot to the fucking stories was all the same, and then like the comedy was all the same. It was just like Medea being.
I'm glad they ended the
over
Nutty,
the top.
Nutty Professor series after like what, 2 or 3?
I think they made 2. I don't think they made 3 Nutty Professors.
Okay.
Like, but yeah, but like it wasn't even like technically a series with the Medea movies. It was just Medea in these random situations.
How many of those did they make? Like 3, 4?
Oh, there's more than that, dude.
Oh, there
Fucking
is?
Tyler Perry. There's at least 6 fucking
I
Medea
don't know if
movies.
I've seen all of them.
Yeah, what I would say, they got fucking Medea Goes to Jail, Medea's Christmas, fucking the family reunion episode, or the fucking family reunion movie. There's a bunch of fucking Medea
That's pretty bad when
movies.
you're an actor and you have to play a female role.
I mean, I don't even think it's like a bad thing. Like it's cool. Like he did a good job in the role. He was funny, but like the humor's all the same. Like it may not be exactly the same movies, but like you're banking on the same shit being funny every time you do it. Like
Yeah.
Medea's fucking actions, like the way she acts is like.
Her realness.
Yeah, her being a fucking gangster. Shit's funny. And then the plot of the story is always the same. There's a chick, and she's going through a whole bunch of shit, and she's in an abusive relationship, and then Medea's like, nah, bitch, you stand up for yourself, and then
I
she
think
yells
Big
at
Mama
people.
was funnier.
I like Big Mama. That was a funny movie.
With Martin Lawrence, or was it Martin Lawrence?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was funnier than the Medusa series. I feel like it was a ripoff almost.
Oh, for sure. Everything's a ripoff now, though.
Big Mama, you got another flashlight down there?
That's another movie I haven't watched in a long time. Big Mama.
I don't really remember Big Mama 2, really, but...
I don't think it was that good. Because it was kind of stupid because they, like, forced...
It coming out again?
No, like, the story forces him to be Big Mama again. Like, it was not like an organic situation anymore. It was just like... He didn't need to fake being Big Mama.
I'm surprised they haven't made a Norbert 2.
Nah, fuck that. They don't need to.
And I don't think they need to. I'm surprised they haven't.
I mean...
Or I'm surprised Eddie Murphy didn't do.
I mean, I'm not. It's not like Norbit was like the most popular movie of its time, you know.
I think it was very underrated.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say, but like, you know, if you're not like a blockbuster hit, you're not gonna get an immediate fucking an immediate sequel. Like, I feel like Norbit's just one of those. It's timeless. You can just watch it all the time. But I don't think it was a super popular movie. When it didn't like break no records in the box office or nothing.
Did you ever see that SNL skit of Adam Sandler where he has a family reunion and it's everybody from one of his movies?
No.
It's a pretty funny SNL skit.
Mm.
They have like the Water Boy there, and then they have Billy Madison there, and then they have like just everybody from one of his movies.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like it'd be a good skit. I don't watch a lot of SNL, so like I was never,
More cowbell.
Yeah, I was never like aware of like because I've heard people talk about SNL, but I never watch it, so I never see any of these. And then like a lot of the SNL skits I have seen that people are like, "Oh, this is fucking hilarious." This is not really that funny.
True.
And I'm like,
there is kind of a recent one that I thought was funny. Pete Davidson did a skit with somebody else, and they're being like rappers of this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you skit, y'all.
And I mean, I'm not saying they don't have funny stuff. I'm not saying that.
I said that's the most recent one that I thought was hilarious.
And like, I'm just saying, like, there's some that I've seen that people think are fucking hilarious, and I'm just like, that wasn't that great. But I mean, something being hilarious is super subjective.
Mm.
But yeah.
Have they talked about a new Zelda game at all?
Not that I know of. I mean, they just released the
Wind Waker.
Yeah, Wind Waker on Switch.
I thought they released.
Or only on Switch 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's only on Switch 2. You can't.
Which is stupid.
Yeah. You can't get the GameCube emulator unless you have Switch 2, which is bullshit, Nintendo. Dude, did you see Nintendo, what Nintendo's doing with their fucking Pokemon Pal World lawsuit now?
No.
They're trying to make a patent, I think they did. I think they're like suing over, like they're getting a patent on the ability to summon creatures
out of a ball.
To summon creatures to fight.
That doesn't make sense because there's so many other series where they summon creatures to fight.
Yeah, dude, like that's what they're going at. That's their angle now. Is they're doing an intellectual property on summoning creatures
that's
to
just
fight.
being petty.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, fucking.
They need to focus on more of a fucking story mode then.
But I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy was doing summoning before fucking Pokemon. Like, there's plenty of other games that.
Around the same time, honestly.
I don't think Final Fantasy was before then, though. Final Fantasy was like...
late 80s, early 90s. It's the same as Pokemon.
I think it was early 80s for Final Fantasy.
Maybe.
Final Fantasy's old. Well, like the Pokemon games I know are pretty old. But Final Fantasy is a Japanese company too. It's fucking Square Enix, Sony, or whatever the fuck you want to call
So
it.
Final Fantasy, Japanese company, Pokemon.
But yeah, the Nintendo will be like, oh, you fine. No problem.
If that's the case, like, there's so many games on the app now that remind me of Tetris. It's like, well, how come Tetris isn't fucking suing all these fucking random ass companies for making similar games?
It's just fucking Nintendo being crazy, man. Nintendo's fucking nuts. Did you see they increased the price of the
Switch 2?
No, everything. The Switch Lite, and the Switch 2.
No, I haven't seen that.
Like, yeah, they increased the fucking price of the base Switch and shit. Like, just regular Switch 1, the fucking, the Lite.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I say they increased all that shit. And I'm like, damn. But, like, I get it, but they increased that shit. I think it was, like, fucking $30 or something like that.
Probably because everybody's not too happy with the Switch 2, so they're just gonna buy older Switch shit, so they're probably just trying to make a profit off of fucking selling their old fucking shit.
Well, but see, that's the thing, though. Everything I've heard about the Switch 2 is positive. Like, it just how they're treating the fucking...
The dude Sean at work bought a Switch 2. It's cool.
Yeah, that's I've heard, like, good things about the Switch. The games are sweet and all that, but, like, they're just... The
Yeah, I was at the-
forceability of it, they're just, like, basically making it like, oh, you have to buy this now, or you can't play our games, is like how it's going down. They're just doing a lot of crazy shit.
I don't know why, this is totally random. That beast Animorph over there looks like he's carrying a hot dog and a hot dog bun around and shooting hot dogs out of it.
Gino,
Does he?
yeah, his gun does kind of look like a hot dog.
Shooting a hot dog out of it.
It's a hot dog shooting mustard or ketchup out of it. That is pretty funny.
That just might be my eyesight, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah, I gotta say, it does. Like, if you just look at it casually, you could mistake that for a hot dog.
With some mustard on it.
He's eating a glizzy.
Eat this glizzy!
Oh, hell, that's a show they need to bring back. Fucking Beast Wars. That shit was awesome.
I haven't heard anything about a new Transformers or anything like that since that animated one came out.
Yeah, I thought they just re-released the original Transformers, but like updated it. I still haven't seen Transformers 1. That movie looks pretty sweet.
That's the animated one, isn't it? With
Mhm.
Chris Hemsworth?
Well, I mean, it's not animated, but
CGI.
it's just like all the other ones.
Alright, CGI though. CGI animation.
Well, like I was saying,
There you don't see real ass people in it, do you?
I don't think so. I think it's all on Cybertron.
Because if you think about it, I think like the movie The Avatar, where you see CGI and real people, that's more of a CGI movie. But if it's just all CGI animation, I mean, I look at it as an anime movie almost. Like, you remember the Final Fantasy movies they used to make, where it was all cartoon CGI animation?
Well, yeah, I get it. I know what you're saying. I'm just...
That last Transformers movie was a cartoon.
It wasn't a cartoon though. See, that's where you're just trying to lump everything all together because, like, it doesn't just make it a cartoon. Like, you can't just lump everything.
A
Like,
high
I
quality
understand.
cartoon.
Yeah, but I just don't get, like... Did it, like, hurt your feelings or something?
It didn't hurt my feelings.
Because you kind of seem like you just want it to be...
I said
anything
CGI. I
but-
said animation.
I know, and I'm just saying, you're making a really hard case on it.
If they would have added real humans into it, kind of like the Transformers movies, I wouldn't call it an animation. In the trailers, I haven't seen it, so I can't really say anything. But it looked more animated than realistic.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I think
don't
it,
call it
in my
an
opinion,
animated movie.
in my personal opinion, I think it would have been cooler if they would have went with the CGI animation that the Transformer movies had. All, in general, the more sharper imaging.
I don't think it was supposed to, though. I think that was like the point of it, was that they wanted to, because like they did
Go back to the old style.
something like that. I don't know if I would
Which
call
the old style was what, a cartoon?
Yeah, that's how I don't know. Well, you said that, not me. That's what I was saying. I don't know if I would call it the old style.
Like Beast Wars, they've never made like a newer animation or a newer.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, fucking movie Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. The fucking
Yeah, that
Optimus
looks sweeter.
Primal, Rhinox.
Yeah, that
They
was
had all
sweet.
of them. I mean, it was cool, but they fucked that up. They could have done a whole lot better on the Beast Wars movies. We gave
They didn't call it Beast Wars. They did Rise of the Night, right?
Rise of the Beasts.
Oh, maybe I haven't seen that one. Because I remember the one with that one Hamburglar guy in it.
Hamburglar guy.
Mark Hammer. Not Mark.
I was gonna say, fucking Luke Skywalker definitely wasn't in Transformers.
Who was the dude that wasn't Shia LaBeouf in the new series?
Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg. He owns a hamburger chain. That's why I call him a hamburger.
Oh, yeah, they're right. Wahlberg. Ah, dude, I've always wanted to try those. I've heard people say that shit's really good.
I don't know about buying it from the store, but I want to go and try like.
Yeah,
manufactured
I don't
chains.
want to just go to fucking
Walmart and buy
yeah.
it.
Yeah, right. I don't even know if Walmart has that shit. I imagine they might.
But yeah, to go to one of those chains, I think they have one in Cleveland.
Yeah. I would say that wouldn't surprise me.
About to look up the closest one.
Oh yeah, I think he wasn't even like the main human though, because wasn't it like his daughter
I
was
thought
the
he was
one-
in all three of the movies. I don't think she was in all three of the movies.
Maybe, I don't know. Was it 3 movies he did?
It might not have been.
Yeah, I would say I don't remember.
Wahlberg is such a funny name.
Ballward. Did you forget what you were looking up?
No, I was looking up the chain.
It's probably gonna be like,
I don't know, I'm out of
It's
data.
closed.
I'm out of data, so that's why everything's loading up slow.
well, let's see, I can fucking find it right now.
Because my shit's still loading. Location. Oh, there's one in Cleveland.
There's Cleveland, Cleveland and Columbus are the only 2 that pop up.
Wall of burgers.
Yeah, fucking. They got delivery. I wonder if they deliver all the way out here. Yeah, it could be like it's gonna be like an hour and a half delivery, but it'll be worth it.
Look up images. I'm just curious to see.
Like
Does Mark Wahlberg still own Wahlburgers? That burger looks good. As long as it's not as expensive as fucking Five Guys.
Oh, dude, I imagine it's probably like on par with that shit. It's fucking Mark Wahlberg. It's got his name attached to it.
Which doesn't make sense. You're already a famous actor making a shit ton of money.
Right. Got some healthy sized pieces of bacon, I guess. I mean,
It's kind of fancy with the tray they put their fucking fried shit in.
that look like chicken. Looks like chicken.
That or fried pickles, maybe.
Oh yeah, right. It could be. They got them little fucking fryer basket.
Which is kind of cool. I
Yeah.
guess if you're gonna pay a shit ton of money, you might as well come in a fryer basket looking thing.
You better be able to keep that shit too.
I wonder how many people walk out with that shit.
Oh, I'm sure. They probably don't even give a fuck anymore. But like, I bet you the people that work for these places are probably just like, I don't care. It's just one less.
There was a lady at my job that was asking about one of our tiki mugs. She asked like 6, 7 times, "Can I take this home? Can I take this home?" And I'm like, "If you pay the money that you're supposed to keep it, yeah."
Yeah, right.
She was like, "Oh no, blah blah blah." And then when she was leaving, I was just like, I looked at her. She's like, "Don't worry, I'm not taking it home." I was all like, "Damn, dude, I don't care if you do. Like, that's on you."
Yeah, right. He could be like, I'm not gonna give you permission to do it. Be like, but if you're gonna steal it, that's your choice. Yeah. Motherfuckers just looking for somebody to be like, oh, he said I could take it home. That's all they want. They just want to be able
No, I
to
did.
blame
I will
somebody
honestly
else.
say, I was like, well, if you leave a fat ass tip, I don't care what you do.
Yeah,
And she's all like, I already tipped you. I was all like, damn, that's not the right thing to say.
yeah, right? But like, alright, you fucking bitch, no. I hate when people are just assholes about stuff. I'm like,
But they didn't even leave a nice tip to begin with, so just fucking cheat.
yeah, you just be like, I already
Cheap ass.
left you a tip. It's cheap. I don't know, man. Fucking.
I mean, I
Now I'm
will
thinking about
admit,
food.
like, what he charges for the mugs is pretty fucking hefty, but
Yeah.
we tell people, go on the internet and just fucking buy it.
What, like you can just go online and order one or something?
Yeah, order a tiki mug offline.
Mhm.
Fucking 50% cheaper.
Yeah, but people want that one. We want the ones that you guys make.
$40.
You guys just buy them off of Amazon? Yeah, okay, that makes sense then. People be like, yeah, of course, like, you're gonna have to fucking charge way more for them than what you pay for them, because you're not gonna just let them go without making fucking money on it.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, but like, probably would be a better idea. People are stupid, though. They probably like, oh, we're gonna get a different one. But if you're getting them from Amazon, then it don't make no difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I think people are just fucking stupid. You don't want to, like...
Like, he legitimately buys them for somewhere around $18 to $20 for each mug,
Yeah.
which is expensive. And he charges $40 for them.
Yeah.
Any of our
Which,
tea-
I mean,
any of our
really,
tea mugs.
see, really, he's just making his money back plus, like, $1 or $2. Like, so he ain't really making a whole bunch of money on it. Because I can't imagine they fly off the shelf.
We're down. We're low on fucking tiki mugs. People fucking steal them too. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was say, I imagine people probably do it on
I
purpose.
had a chick.
There's
I had
probably
a,
people
I had
that
a
do
lady
it
get
on
mad at me.
accident.
She was a little drunk, but she got mad at me because she wanted the specific glass that we had, and we don't have any more of that. And she's already bought 4 of them. I wanted to buy more. I'm like, I'm sorry, we don't have them.
Yeah, right. But like, I can't help you. Like, it doesn't work that way. Like, I'm not holding out on you. I swear. Yeah, dude. People get mad over the weirdest shit. Like anything to fucking.
I thought it was weird because she's already bought 4 of them and she wanted more. And I'm like, you bought them all.
Yeah, it was like, what are you doing with them? Like, did you give them away? You losing them or something? Like, what the fuck, bitch? I feel like we should be able to berate people that are stupid. Sometimes I feel like they deserve
Break people?
Berate.
No.
He could be like, yeah, you should be able to just take them, fucking bend them over your knee,
Let
crack
me
their
see your
back.
brain one more time.
What, like, that would be a lot. I think a lot less people would be dumb if you could just smack the shit out of somebody when they do something stupid. You'd just be able to be like, the fuck.
I think they made a movie or a TV series one time where you could give people likes or dislikes in real life. So if they piss you off, well, you can sit there and...
Just review bomb them.
But that affected you in real life. Like, let's say you go to Starbucks and you have like 500 negative reviews, like you couldn't get a coffee.
That's fucking, God damn it, what is that TV show called? I think that's one of. That's not Doctor Who.
I mean, it could be. That could be Doctor Who. Like, it sounds.
Man, I can't remember what that fucking show is called.
But let's say like he accidentally bumped it, like in the series, like he accidentally bumped into somebody and they spilled coffee all over him, and it was but it was an accident.
Yeah, and you fucking dislike it and shit, and affects their social credit score and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how China works, man. I'm pretty sure they have like a social credit score type deal.
That's fucking rigged.
Yeah, dude. Fucking that shit's crazy. God, I wish I could remember what that TV show was called.
I thought it was fucked up.
Yeah. It's not Doctor Who. It's kind of like Doctor Who, but it's this group of people, and they
It reminded me of The Flash almost.
it's like a reality jump. God damn it! I can't remember what the show is called. I'll have to look it up. I don't even remember who the fuck I watched that shit with, or who the hell showed me that. It's gonna bug the fucking piss out of me now. Gosh, whatever.
Is that a new dragon?
Not really. I just brought it in here the other day, but it's not new. I got that at Cedar Point a long time ago. So that's
It's just crazy how there's different names for dragons depending on what element they are.
Are there?
Yeah. Like in let's just an example, like Lord of the Rings, like Draco, fire dragon from the north.
Oh, I don't think that just depends on the element. I think that's just kind of like a regional thing too.
A regional, or let's say the element, like ice dragons, fire dragons. Like there's different there's different like actual names.
Kind of reminds me of.
That's definitely like some type of water dragon, though.
I thought it looked like the fucking thunder dragon from Breath of the Wild. It's got the same kind of greeny, yellowish pattern.
But with the tentacles on its whole back, or not tentacles, but fins.
Yeah.
Plus the waves. Look like.
Yeah, I guess it just kind of reminded me of that.
I think it's really cool, though.
Yeah, that's how I figure out where I'm going to put it.
It's a centerpiece.
Yeah. I mean, maybe at some point. Maybe. I've been looking at different microphones and stuff.
Like, to put around the table, or?
Yeah. I gotta get an interface that can hold more than that can hold more than one, because the computer doesn't recognize two microphones. It can only use one at a time. So I gotta get an interface that pulls the two microphones and turns it into one. But I just haven't done that yet.
Upgrade.
Yeah. It'll happen. I don't know when I'll do it, but it'll happen.
You want to do another shot?
Yeah, I'll do another one. Fuck, man. We'll get this shit out of the way. Did you actually see the Charlie Kirk getting shot video?
Yes, I seen two different videos.
Dude, which ones did you see?
I seen the far away one. It looked like you could see the whole group of massive people he had there listening to him.
Yeah.
And then there was like an up close one that probably looks like it was like 15, 20 feet away.
Yeah, that was the first one I saw. Fucking dude at work showed me that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first seen it, I thought it was majorly fucked up.
I thought it was fake.
You thought it was fake?
Yeah, like, cause dude at work showed me, like, dude, and it had just happened, literally. It had to have been, like, maybe 45 minutes after it happened, and fucking dude showed me, and, like, I thought it was fake, so, like, I didn't go, like, talking to anybody else at work about it, and then I started looking that shit up after work, and I seen it, and I was like, holy shit, dude, like, that's fucking crazy.
His family was there.
Yeah, I know. That's fucking crazier.
It's just really messed up because he was for one, it's the First Amendment. He's just fucking speaking words. It's his opinion. You don't have to listen to him. In my opinion, I could have really seen him as a future president. He was very well spoken, very educated.
I think you got to be 33 to be president.
35.
Is it 35?
Yeah, it's 35. It's been 35 since we've been in elementary school. I remember learning that.
33. But I mean, that's at least fucking.
He agreed and disagreed with both sides of the spectrum. I bet you $1 it's 35.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just looking it up.
To be work at McDonald's. 8 years old in other countries.
Fuck pictures. Article 2.
I didn't know what article was or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't fucking.
I remember learning that actually when we first met. Back in elementary school.
I don't.
I don't know why.
I don't remember learning. I don't remember that specifically. I remember learning the little gay song about the fucking
States?
3 branches of government.
Oh.
that's about the only thing I remember from school about fucking
I don't know
anything
why.
like that.
I don't know why, but that stuck.
Yeah. You probably wanted to be president at some point.
In elementary school.
Yeah, I mean, I would say makes sense. Everybody probably wanted to be the president at least, like, for a minute.
I'd probably get shot.
A president sounds like a cooler job when you're a kid, for fucking sure. Because when you're a kid, you don't understand, like...
What the aspects and details. And
yeah, you don't know what's going on. Like, kids right now don't understand what the fuck just happened when dude got shot. They don't know it's a political
At
thing.
work, there was kids sitting next to the door to the tiki room with their mom. And they're all like, what's going on over there? And I guess I didn't think before I said. I was like, oh, it's just a bunch of adults getting drunk in there. And one of the first thing kids said was, they're going to be drinking and driving? I was like, well, not getting drunk, just having a good time.
I could be like, yeah, that's bad phrasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, man, kids don't know. Which is why I don't think you leave kids out of stuff.
I was surprised that the kid first jumped to that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, at least they're being taught that drinking and driving is bad.
Yeah, and they were young.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing to teach you fucking kids. Don't drink and drive. That's a good thing to teach you.
There's a bunch of adults getting drunk over there. Well, they're going to be drinking and driving? I was like, oh, well, they're having a good time.
You tell them there's a designated driver.
Well, I thought of that like 5 minutes after. Usually when you drink and drive, you have a DD. What's a DD?
Hey, we're like, shut up, bitch. You don't need to be worried about it. Fuck these kids. Anarchy.
No, but the whole Charlie Kirk thing, like, I heard the person that shot him got caught, which I'm thankful for. Like, that person needs to be brought to justice, as in, like, needs to pay in the long run for what he did, because what he did was just messed up, wrong, and he definitely didn't deserve it.
Yeah, dude. Like, nobody deserves
that. Well, yeah,
in
in general, nobody ever deserves to be shot in general, at all. But I guess what a lot of people are saying, that, like, I've heard there's a big group of people who's like, oh, he did deserve it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people are fucking crazy. A bunch of people are getting fired from their jobs over that shit, too. And I think a lot of people are going to be fucking disturbed to find out that a lot of people aren't as radical as they are. I think that's what this is going to show about a lot. Because I think a lot of these people that are coming out and celebrating it and saying it was a good thing or whatever they're fucking saying, I think they're going to get this rude awakening that, bro, most people don't fucking think like that. But like, you just watched a nice young guy get murdered in front of his fucking kids. Like,
yeah.
But like, that's not...
It's messed up.
But like, whether you believed him or not. And then there's that too, like, everybody wants to say that he was this like white supremacist, racist, fascist dude, but like you just watch him, like he's not.
No, I've watched a lot of his videos. I kind of really agreed with most of what he said.
This shit's fucking wild, man. Like,
he had more of a scientifical aspect on things, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Definitely he was definitely just biblical, not scientific. Like,
even if it was biblical or scientific, he was all like a lot of people about the transgender thing, or like male switching to female. He was just straight like, dude, there's males and females. When you were born a male.
But that's not even really what he would say.
There's
though.
some videos
like,
where he said that.
Yeah, but they're just clips, like clips of him saying that out of context. But like, it was never him just saying that. It was always like, yeah, this is like from a scientific standpoint, this is what it is. But he never excluded anybody. Like, there's multiple like quotes that they have of him that is just one line of a whole fucking response that he gave.
I've watched at least 15-20 minute videos of him before. Of him just being at college campuses, people coming up to him, asking him questions, trying to argue with him, and he was just being blunt, straightforward, and just what he knew from his knowledge.
Right, but it was never just like...
And he never got mean, or like he maybe got loud sometimes, but never yelled, or like he would just be like, that's your opinion.
I just don't, like, I think people are just, like, mischaracterizing the shit he says, is all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying he's never said scientific facts or anything like that, but he's definitely a religious figure. Like, he definitely is going, like, scripture, biblical and whatnot, but he was never, like, exclusive about it, you know? He wasn't like, if you're not a religious person, I feel like can't fuck with you or anything like that. He never said any of that stuff.
Yeah.
He was always inclusive. He always talked about it. Even when he was talking about gay marriage, he said that to him, marriage is between a man and a woman.
Yeah.
But gay people shouldn't be shunned out.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's where I said where he looked at both sides of the spectrum, as in like from the far leftist to the far rightist. He agreed with some things and disagreed with some things. He agreed and disagreed with some things on both sides.
It's just fucking crazy to me how people can just...
He was more of a neutralist, if that's a good way to say it.
I don't know if I'd call him a neutral person. Like, but he wasn't like, he definitely wasn't neutral. Like, he wasn't like...
No, he was on one side of the spectrum, definitely, but...
Yeah, but he wasn't, he was not anything that these people
He was a good debater.
He was just a good person.
Yeah.
But like, he wasn't fucking out there hurting people. He wasn't out there fucking doing...
He wasn't like, we need to go to war or anything like that.
That just blows my mind that people can be so not human about it. Like, fucking...
There was somebody at work, I'm
don't
not going to
care.
say a name or anything, but there was somebody at work that was like, he deserved what he got, and I was like, that's messed up for you to say.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's going to go around talking about gun violence, he totally deserved it. He said something like it's ironic. I have to go to the bathroom, but it's ironic that the other person said this. It's ironic that he's talking about like a couple of deaths a year by gun violence is like not needed, but it's just messed up.
Yeah. The whole thing is... I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. People are fucking crazy. I can't wrap my head around it. It's like people I know, too. Like, people I've known for a long time just have these crazy-ass takes. And then they say these things that are taken out of context that it's just like, not fucking true. It's just not fucking true. And
We're talking about it.
I just don't get it. It's actually fucking people that I would have never expected to have these crazy ass takes either. Like,
Anything I said?
no. Well, if it was you, I could tell you right here because
Yeah.
I'm fucking. But I'm not gonna go naming these people.
I won't name people right now, but there's some people that we went to high school with that don't want to be my friend anymore because they've called me a bad friend. Like, and I'm all like, "Are you being serious?"
Yeah.
They legitimately like messaged me the other night and was all like, "I don't care to see you anymore or to want to talk to you because you're a bad person." And I'm like, "Are you being serious?" I didn't message them anymore because they said they asked me like, don't message me anymore. So I respected their wishes, but I couldn't believe it.
I mean, people are gonna think what they're gonna think.
Yeah, and I can't force someone to be my friend.
Yeah. You wanna pour another shot? Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Like, shit's kind of prompted me to...
I will say their nicknames. Philip Mon and Loganator.
I knew who you were talking about. You didn't have to fucking... I knew exactly who you were talking about.
Both of them said, like, "Yeah, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Don't contact me. Don't talk to me." And I don't know if they're being, I won't say this is the right word, but righteous or opinionated. I don't know how to state it, but I was hurt.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, I haven't said anything to either of them two in a long time. But I knew who you were talking about. Well, at least one of them. I knew who you were talking about.
Another one besides him. I don't want to say the name, but Cree.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you see, and that doesn't surprise me. Like,
Cree was all like, "I have a family now and 3 kids. Like, this isn't high school anymore. Don't talk to me." And I was just trying to talk to them about how stuff going on in my life that I felt uncomfortable about. Is that bad?
Yeah. I don't know, man. People are fucking weird. People get into... I don't know. People get into this team shit, man. Like, I think there's more to that than a lot of people think. But like, because you're either on this side or you're on that side.
I believe it.
But I think that's because of the internet, man. Like, I think social media is unhealthy. Like, I don't think you should take social media away from people, but I don't think people should be on that shit all the time.
No, it was put there for knowledge originally.
Well, I mean, the first social media groups were just about, like, connecting. Like,
Connecting to somebody.
It wasn't even like...
I was talking about the internet, I guess, not social media groups. I guess I was talking about the internet in general. But.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, I think it's more social media that's doing it. Not just the internet. But social media, just because, like, everything is geared towards getting a reaction... Getting
and
a
then
like,
getting a high off that reaction or something, or
yeah. Well, the shit that gets reactions is stuff that pisses you off, like just things that are outraged. It's just how people think. You know, you're not arguing with people that you agree with. You're arguing with the people that get on there and say that.
And people
that you don't agree with, or shit that's egregious, shit that's so...
And that shouldn't affect you so much.
That's true, but you don't have a choice when that's all you see because you're on social media all the fucking time. But the thing about it is, like, a lot of those people, or at least some of those people, aren't even real. Like, you go through and you see social media
I haven't been able to
comments
get on
and
my
they're just
Facebook
fake
in like a
people.
half a week, and I don't care anymore about getting on Facebook and making a post or reading what someone else is going with. The only reason I had my Facebook was to post pictures, I guess, of my life, of something that's going on, or to stay connected with somebody that's far away.
Yeah. And, I mean, that's, like, social media has its uses, I guess. Like, it's not like social media is inherently bad. It's just like anything else. Just the way you fucking use it is really what makes it good or bad. But I don't think anybody needs to be on it all the time.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, and I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I'm just like, I need to, like, cut the shit back. And
I cut it off completely so far. Like,
yeah.
I haven't got on Facebook or even tried to in like a week or so. That's why when I messaged you, I was like, just text me. And like,
Yeah. Yeah. I want to kind of, because I'm not
I didn't
on,
deactivate it, but it's
I'm
just
not on Facebook, like, a lot. Like, I'm not on Facebook. Like, I'm not on there just doing stuff. But, like, I'll get on there and doom scroll, dude. Like, just, I'll find a reel and then I'll just go.
Yeah.
But Facebook's not even really been the
half that
bad
stuff's
part
AI
about
now.
it. Yeah, that's true. A lot of it. But a lot of the stuff that I see is, like, it's like YouTube. YouTube is definitely
Just
the most...
regurgitating stuff from YouTube.
Well, no, but just YouTube is where I see most of the fiery political bullshit. Facebook, I see more funny shit that's not, like, politically
Or clips from
fueled.
movies.
Yeah,
That's what I was
I've
seeing.
been seeing a couple of them here lately, too. Just, like, movie clips. The Facebook's got a lot more, like, long reels now. Fucking YouTube still just has the shorts and stuff. But, like, I've been thinking about, like, trying to cut myself back on it.
I
At least
honestly
doom
haven't cared
scrolling.
about getting back on Facebook anymore.
It's just hard. Like, it's a good time filler, you know? Just, like, get around when I'm not wanting to do something, and it's just like, just get on YouTube.
I have caught myself a couple times at work, like, picking up my cell phone, and I want to get, like, push the Facebook app
you
and
sit there and you think about it, and, like, it's weird, because I think that just becomes, like,
A habit.
Yeah, like, you don't think about it. But I think it's just because, I don't know, your brain gets something out of it, and, like...
it's like a natural, not adrenaline.
It's like
but
an addiction. Well, like, you just do it. It's, like, compulsive. And, like, I think that's why it's so fucking hard to put it down. And that's what makes it dangerous, I think. It's because, like, you get...
And then you can get stuck in something, or, like, let's say, a way, like you just said, that, like, it feeds into your other aspects of life.
Yeah, just like anything. Like, it's just... Once you get into it, it's hard to get out of it. And, like, it really just makes me think, because, but, like, a lot of the stuff I just compare to, like, when I quit smoking cigarettes. Like, I feel that way about a lot of stuff. Like, there's things, because, like, I would argue with myself. I'd be like, when I quit smoking cigarettes, dude, like...
I didn't even
I
really
would
think of
have-
it as a heavy cigarette smoker either.
Oh, dude, I used to smoke all the fucking time. Me and Josh, we fucking killed cigarettes, bro. Like, I almost smoked a pack a day for a long time.
I don't remember that for some reason.
Oh, dude, it was terrible. But, like, that shit, it was, like, I would sit there and be like, I don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore. But then I would drive by the gas station,
I think
and
about it.
I wouldn't even think about it. It would just, I would just do it. Like, I would tell myself, like, you don't need to smoke that cigarette. And then I would just be like, drive in there and get the fucking cigarettes while I'm telling myself in my head, this is bad, you need to stop doing this. Like, the shit is fucking crazy. Like, there's very few things that I've ever compared to that. Like, there's nothing I've ever really done where I'm just like, I can't.
Your video
do this.
gaming?
It's not even that bad. Like I don't find myself just playing video games automatically. Like if I don't have time, because like with the cigarette thing, like I would try to make myself late to things. Like if I was on my way to work, I would try to leave at the last minute so I wouldn't have time to stop and get cigarettes, and then I would speed or do something or just eat the time just to do it. And it wasn't even like a conscious decision. It was like a physical fucking thing. I would just do it.
I'm not going to say I'm perfect, and there's definitely some aspects of my life right now that I have that problem with, and I'm trying to break those.
And that's the fucking hard part. That's just being able to do it. And
Like, I'm going to have to say this is one of them, vaping. Picked it up in the past, 2 years, and it's just something I've been wanting to break lately. Like, it's just... Every time I get one, I'm like, this is going to be my last one.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I said that when I was smoking cigarettes. Like, and this is gonna be the last one. Like, I'm not gonna buy any more after this pack. And then, like, at some point, like, I just tell myself, like, you just gotta do it. Like, you can't just say you're gonna do it. You just have to do it. But I think that's the hardest part. And, like, I'd be fine in a way, and I'm glad we brought this up because now I can put this on camera, so now I can hold myself accountable. Because I think that's what happens with me a lot. It's just like I got fat as fuck, but there for a while, like at the beginning of the year and shit, I was doing good, and I was like fucking.
You see me? I'm like.
Yeah. I was working out and shit, and then I hurt my leg on that fucking thing out there, and I just like fell off with it. But like I feel that way sometimes with like just food. It's just like,
I have been
I
eating
think about
healthier
that.
tonight bought Mickey D's. That's the first time I bought fast food in like a month.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's becoming one of those things, man. But like sometimes when I catch myself doing it, I'm just like thinking about this food I'm gonna eat, and I'm like, I don't need to do that. But then like, it's just me here. But like, so I can't just be like, I'm gonna do this and be like, I don't know, man. I'm just not disciplined in keeping, like, I'm not disciplined, I guess, you know.
Well, you're not
like,
a robot, bro. So
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's fucking. If I'm a robot, I'm a shitty robot. But that's what I'm saying.
Programming.
Like when I quit smoking, like I failed so many fucking times. I would just like I got to a point where I was like upset with myself. Like I was.
Do you think if you were to go smoke a cigarette again, would you go right back into the same habit, or would it just be like, oh, this is a special occasion kind of thing?
I'd probably end up falling back into it.
Because I would have to say, I'm not a cigar smoker. But like when I was on vacation and went down to Key West, I went into a bar and he was like, dude, someone left a cigar here, you want to smoke it? And I already kind of had the intention I was going to go down there, smoke a Cuban, it's just part of the vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was like, fuck yeah, I sat there and smoked the entire thing, popped my feet up on the fucking bar and smoked a cigar. But at the same time, it's like I didn't constantly smoke cigars after that. That's probably the last time I honestly smoked a cigar since then.
See, but I think that's more of like a luxury thing. Like, you know, at some point, I find it hard to fucking control myself. And that's what I need to get better at.
Controlling? Being a Vulcan?
Just being the fucking most badass that I can be.
I think that's hard. I think we can all strive to be better. Like that definitely everybody can work on that one.
Like, yeah.
But I will have to admit, there's a lot of positive things that have been happening to myself in the past 6 months that I'm proud of. Like smoking weed, for example. You know how much of a pothead I am. But yeah, we can sit here and talk and conversate and not smoke weed. Like, does it mean a little bit of me wants to? Yes. I don't have marijuana tattooed on me for no reason.
Yeah. No, I don't know, man. Like, I just... like I got.
I've been striving to be better every day. A little bit, at least a month. Be striving to be better, not every day. A little bit, little by little. Like I have been trying. I have been trying. Like a little of the healthier situations I've been going on. We talk about being healthy. Is I've cut back on carbs. A lot of carbs, like pastas and breads, and fried foods. I've cut way back on that in the past like month to 2 months.
Well, you know what else sucks about that is like that's awesome, but this country also makes it kind of hard to be healthy.
Yes, and I agree with that. Because you go somewhere, everything's on bread.
Well, not even just that. Just the way we have to do farming, the way we get our crops, and then everything's processed and everything's got an additive to it.
You know, that's one of the reasons why I went vegan back in the day. That was one of the main reasons why I went vegan back in the day is the way we produce and like how everything's all the additives.
But all the shit that vegans eat is like ultra processed.
Not well. It depends on how you go about it.
It's just like.
But that was one. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not. It's very true. But that was one of the reasons why I went vegan.
I don't think you can do it anywhere. Like I don't think you can do it anymore. Like maybe
to go vegetarian, pescatarian, vegan, it's all very difficult because of how everything's produced.
Yeah, and I don't even think it's not even anything about a certain diet. It's just the way we make everything.
Unless you're turning your own butter, growing your own animals.
Like you have to do everything yourself, or you're gonna get somewhere along the line, somebody used some kind of chemical or some kind of fucking
even if it's growing your own even if you buy all the vegetables from the store you want, it's got chemicals and pesticides sprayed all on it to make it last longer.
Yeah, and even the organic shit, even the stuff that's not supposed to, it's like you don't think that the stuff that the other farmers are spraying right next to it's not getting on that stuff, like
the packaging.
Yeah, just I don't think that's.
I've been eating less pork.
But I don't think you can successfully sustain this many people without doing shit the way we do it. But doing shit the way we're doing it is poisoning us.
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Like we're just.
That's another healthier option I've been doing is eating less pork. I've been eating a lot less pork, bacon, pork chops, ribs.
See, still, I don't think there's anything wrong with pork. It's just the way you fucking the way you raise it, the way you package it, all that stuff. Like, I think it's a deeper issue than just what we're eating. Because definitely
there's some cultures that's not true.
Well, yeah,
that was a joke.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's so much stuff we do to our food that we probably don't need to do, but if we don't do it, we can't feed 300 million fucking people.
Or more, yeah.
Yeah. But then the crazy part is like the way we're doing it now, we
but also,
have so
did you know
much
this is
food.
a statistic? This is a statistic. Did you know we throw away more than 70% of the food we produce?
I believe that. That's what I was just saying. Like even like I don't think we can sustain people like
on
this
scale.
many. Yeah, I don't think we can sustain this many people without producing food the way we produce food now. But producing food the way we do now is bad for us. We're producing so much shit that gets just wasted, and like it's fucked up all around. I don't know, man. Like,
it's hard to find a solution.
Yeah, and like people are pissy about RFK Jr. being the HHS secretary, and all this motherfucker says is we should probably be looking into this stuff.
Why
and
did
like,
he get assassinated?
This shit makes sense. What?
Oh wait, his brother?
Well, no, his dad and his uncle. Like, his dad was RFK Sr., his uncle was JFK. They both got assassinated.
I wonder why.
Right.
Well, for one thing, I agree with, and a lot of people are going to disagree with, mainly higher authorities. We need to be more independent on what we do, and they do not want that.
I don't even know that being independent would help at this point. Like,
Well, let's say everybody had their own garden and shared produce.
Oh, I know. Well, yeah, that would help. But just, but then everybody has to have time to garden.
There's enough hours in the day to do it.
Well, yeah, but dude, I work 10 hours a day. Fuck that.
That's only because the government makes you work 10 hours a day because all the prices of everything are going up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just... there's trade-offs. Like, you can't just live in
It's a big trade-off.
Yeah. You can't just live in this society and not work. But if you want all that shit, you need to go like socialism or communism,
which
and
is
then
a bad thing.
It gets even worse. Like,
because it's such a massive scale, yeah.
Well, not even that it's such a massive scale, but like you go socialist, you go communist, and like you have to have one person that controls everything. Like you don't get free market when you go socialist or communist. It doesn't work. Like you don't get.
It's worked on smaller scales. like let's say.
It's
worked on smaller scales, not big logistic scales. It does not work. They've proven that test. It does not work because one person does end up controlling it. But on smaller scales, let's just throw this for an example: a hippie commune. On a smaller scale, where everybody does their own part and contributes, it does work.
Yeah, but how far do you get in life?
Are you happy though?
In a hippie commune, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's all
depends on your happiness.
It's all well and good, but well, yeah. And then how many people are happy just living that kind of lifestyle? Like that's why
I guess
we have.
It depends on how you're raised.
That's why we have so much
technology.
Well, that's
everybody wants more.
Exactly. You can't say that people just want to. Because nobody wants to go back. Nobody wants to go back to the world where we don't have cell phones, we don't have the internet, we don't have. All we have to do is go outside and work. Nobody wants to do that shit anymore. Everybody just wants the benefits of that type of lifestyle. Because you can't just live a hippie commune lifestyle, but be a lazy piece of fucking shit.
Like, let's say even if there was an AI created or robots, like iRobot, where all robots are taking care of everything else that we don't have to stress about, it probably still wouldn't work because it's not good enough.
I think that might change the whole game, though. Like
that's why robots are initially why they're made.
Like,
think of the movie. Like, this is a bad example or a good example, depending on how you look at it. The movie WALL-E by Disney. Like, everybody became fat and lazy because AI was taking care of everything. And
dude, honestly, I think that'd be what would happen. After a long time, I believe that's what would happen. Just because, like, if you don't have any responsibility anymore,
you need ambition.
Exactly. Like if you don't have a job, if there's no workplace and there's nothing for anybody, then everybody's free to do everything. And then after so long, what are you looking for? Like after so long, shit's just gonna like die down. There's not going to be any point to getting up in the morning, you know. If you never have to work, if you never have to perform a job because a robot does it for you, then you're going to have all the time in the world to just do everything you want to do.
But
and then you don't have to strive for it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to strive for anything anymore. So why would 2-3 generations down the line want for anything, because you never want for anything to begin with at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think AI is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time.
It depends on how people
Use it.
well, not even only use it. Yes, use it, but also you need to keep ambition alive. You need to keep ambition alive. Ambition and to strive to just create and be better.
That's and I agree. And that's why I can't get behind like a socialist or a communist society.
Because I think it's just well, even a socialist or communist society, they don't. I guess it depends on how futuristic it is. I guess it depends on how evolved your mind state is.
But I mean, maybe on an individual level. But if you go socialist as like a governmental level, then what's the incentive to work hard? If the government,
you got to work hard to be better, and that's where I think people are going into a negative direction of things.
Because
everybody doesn't want to work to be better.
Because everyone wants to be socialist. Because everyone
What's your definition
wants,
of socialist? Because I'm confused.
Well, socialism's basically like everybody works and does all this, and the government makes sure that everybody gets
their piece.
Yeah, like so basically, instead of making all this money and then paying your percentage of taxes, you just make all this money, and then the government
spend it on everything else.
Yeah, the government gives you your portion of what you make.
Is that different than communism?
Well, communism is like fucking the government controls all of it. Like, you don't make money. Like, you don't make money. You just work, and the government gives you everything. Like, socialism is socialism's basically you make all this money, and it goes straight to the government, and then the government takes.
What's the difference?
Takes what it wants and then gives it back. Or gives you back basically what.
That acid reflex right there. I don't know if it's because it's sunflower seeds.
Yeah, but I mean, socialism is basically like everybody puts their shit into one pot. The government takes what it needs or takes what it wants.
Well,
and then gives everybody.
I would say the only bad side about that is, do you know absolutely what that money's being contributed to, where it's going, and we don't have that outlook.
I mean, you don't have that with capitalism really either, because like there's so many big corporations that
keep you in the dark.
Yeah, that keep you in the dark. That FO is a different kind of fucking organization. Like non-profit organizations, they don't make money, but the people that work for them make money. Like, so, like, the company itself's not making money, but those people that work for it, some of them bitches are making fucking millions.
Alright, what do you call a society that just strives to make everybody better?
I would call that a utopian fantasy.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start believing in that.
But I mean, that's the dream that kind of destroys it all, though. I mean, like,
well, how does it destroy it? Destroys, like, what? The corruption?
No, it doesn't.
Is it not attainable?
Right. I mean, that's basically what I mean. Like, you're never going to get the perfect society. But
we can strive to do that.
Exactly. But, like, when you're socialist or you're communist, you can't. You can't strive for that. Because, like, when you're socialist, you might be this great inventor. You might have this.
But someone's gonna turn your ideas into a bad thing.
No, not necessarily. But say you're the one. You come up with this, and like your Tesla. You come up with fucking whatever the fuck he came up with.
I can think about 12 of them. Yeah.
Everybody loves it. You know, you start mass producing this shit. You make all this money, and then why make anything better? Why try to make anything better? Because the next person's gonna come along, and you're not. The government's just gonna.
That's why I said everybody needs to strive to be better.
And I think you get. in capitalism is that if you don't work, you don't get that much money. And I think that's what...
What if you're
bugs
just striving
people.
to learn?
The learning is always a good thing. But in, like, that just learning is not going to get you anywhere in capitalism. Unless you put it to, well, but that's the world we live in. This is what I try to tell Amanda sometimes. It's just, but like, I get the sentiment that she's trying to say, but like, I'm a realist, kinda. Like, I know, like, yeah, that sounds like good. I understand where she's coming from with a lot of the stuff, but like, that's not how the world is gonna.
Do you ever think there'll be a day and age where we break capitalism?
No.
Why?
Greed.
How do you think we break greed?
You don't.
There's no.
No.
So it's an equation we haven't figured out.
Basically. But I don't think it's one that's ever going to be solved. I don't think there's ever going to be a way to combat.
No,
greed.
I believe in that because it's instinct of the human brain of greed.
Well, I mean, if you want to go religious with it too, it's one of the 7 deadly sins. But it's one of those things. It's like everybody wants more of something. And
Can I honestly, truly say, 100% factual about me myself is I want everyone to come in first, and I would put myself aside.
But that's also a form of greed, still.
How is that all right? Explain. Because
it's wanting more.
Wanting more for people to be better and
exactly.
be happy.
But just because you want more for somebody else, rather than doing something for yourself, doesn't mean it's not a form of greed.
It's a different form of greed?
Yeah, I'm going to say it doesn't necessarily always have to be a bad thing. But it always comes down to that want for more. And that's what kind of drives people. And you can't really get rid of that want for more. But the problem...
The want to be content?
I think... I don't know that the want to see it.
Not want, the will to be content.
I don't think that's a good thing either, though.
The will the will to be content and the strive to be better.
See, that's a bit of, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is such the duality of being a human. Like, you should strive to be better. You should want to be more. You should always work hard to do more, to be more.
But wouldn't that be greedy?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're never gonna get rid of this greed that's in the world. It's inherent. But then when you bring money into it, and then money,
I hate money.
Then money brings in power. And power brings in corruption, and then corruption just fucks everything up. Like, it's just a big-ass cycle. I don't think there's any way...
to break that cycle?
I don't...
Or fix it, or...
I don't think there's a way to get out of it.
I think we just need to rub some some Robitussin on it.
Yeah.
And slap a big-ass Band-Aid on
Everybody
it.
just needs to take a shot of Robitussin and... fucking shut the fuck up. I think we need to cut the goddamn internet cable and all be dead to each other for fucking 20 years and then come back and see how...
I think that'd cause a lot more corruption, honestly. Because the greedy people that are the mass majority of people are... If you cut the internet cable out to everybody, you don't think there'd be guns outside popping?
I think there would. Like, there would be... I think there would be a mass uprising if, like, internet was just like everyone, all of a sudden they were just like, I don't know what happened, the internet's not working no more,
to California
we're not
way.
connected.
That's where they have
we
the
got
internet.
2, maybe 3 bars.
Oh, in California way.
By the time the page loaded, they was dead. Oh my god.
I almost spit out my drink right there.
No, this is a spooky ghost came through here and he slimed me.
I think a small portion of the equation is happiness.
Right.
But some people's happiness is different than other people's happiness.
Right. I was gonna say everything is so subjective. Like you can't just apply one broad plan and get everybody on board with it. And I think
There's going to be people that disagree.
Exactly. But, like, I think part of the human experience should be, like, talking to these people that you don't agree with. And, like, you gotta come to grips with it. You gotta work with these people. You can't just be like, God damn it, you got this one view that I don't agree with. I can't take anything you say seriously.
So
We
involving
can't work
communication at an equal level of playing field, or not even playing field, understanding.
Yeah, dude, like, I can't see any other way than, like, how we should be doing stuff. And, I mean, I guess not even that we should, like, how we are doing stuff, but then without restriction. Like, that's the crazy part about being, like, a free market and stuff like that. It's just, like, some of this stuff...
There needs to be restriction.
Or it seems like there reasonably should be, but then when you start putting those restrictions,
well, that
on
has
people,
that has a part to play with greed,
right?
Because people are going to be greedy.
Right.
That is why we have to apply restriction.
Exactly, but I don't know that the restriction is the right way to go about things. I think
You get one loaf of bread a month.
Yeah, right.
That's all you get. Better be happy with it.
I don't know, man. I think it's
better make that
not
loaf
even
of bread
not
work.
even like I don't even think it's material greed that does it. I think it's like a moral.
It's emotional greed, moral greed.
Something along those lines. It's like you can
Defeatance.
Yeah,
if that's the right word.
I don't know what that means. I don't think that is a word. I think you just made up a new word.
Feedance?
Yeah.
A feedance of like your emotional gain.
I don't know. Yeah, I think you just made up a word.
Google it. Feedance.
Feedance?
I bet fetuses are gonna pop up.
Fetuses.
I'd be surprised if
So
feedance
like
isn't a word.
feed like that, like feed. Oh, it's not on there. Feed.
The Joe Rogan Experience popped up.
It's weird that it's not showing that because it's still like on there.
Government's watching us. They're like, these guys have too many good ideas.
An Instagram page popped up.
This price.
Feedance AI transforms raw product data into high so it's a fucking. It's
Something has to do with
it's an AI
electronic.
company. Feedance. I don't know. I get what you're saying though. Like it's. But I don't know, man. I think it's just.
It's in essence to feed one's nature.
You sounded real guru-ish. Yeah, I don't know, man. Either way, it's fucked
What if
up.
everybody went back to being a monk? What if everybody?
It might be better for the world. It might be better for the world. I don't think we should go back to being all monks.
And I'm not
But
saying
but I don't think it would be
to
like
be content with oneself and what you get provided, or not even provided, but to be content with what you can just be given.
Right, but then if everybody's content, then nobody makes anything new.
That's true. Well, I believe monks
But
are
there's-
also feeding to be something better.
Well, right, but if everybody does it and everybody just wants to be better, but nobody actually does better,
Then you're just in a stale.
right? You're just in a stalemate. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's no drive for innovation if.
I mean, the Indians were in that.
What do you mean?
Back in like 400, 500, 600 years ago, Indians just they didn't care about advancing. They were just content with the cycle they were in because it just made life move, and it was just.
Are we sure though?
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because I don't know. Like I don't
obviously,
know
there's
that
different
stuff.
Indian tribes that.
But I mean, it's so hard. Like, how do you know? Because like, I bet you anything you could find people. Like, I bet you could find historical books that say both things. Like, that say what you just said and the exact opposite. Like, it's so hard. Everybody wants to be like, oh, you're erasing this history because it happened. Or because it didn't happen, or whatever, you know.
Talk about erasing
but
history.
Like, how do we know?
Talking about erasing history.
Hold on,
this
we gotta pause this for a second. I gotta take a whiz. Alright, we're back.
to be continued.
Anyway, go on.
So what I was saying was what?
But you were the one who said we were talking about, like, having no innovation and history being erased.
I was.
Well, that's what we were just talking about, and then I don't remember.
So like, let's just say you came to America. Let's all just say we came to America and followed the Indians' ways instead of making them conform and erasing them. How do you think society would be right now? And I'm not even saying like there's different tribes of Indians and stuff that did different things.
Well, if we would just done everything the exact same way they did it, we'd still be warring. But I mean, like, Native Americans weren't peaceful people.
Or I'm saying the peaceful ones.
There weren't peaceful ones though. That's the thing that people like don't want to come to grips with is that like these motherfuckers were fighting and killing each other and warring and taking territories from each other all the fucking time.
Can you say there's a culture out there that didn't do that?
Probably not back then. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I'm not saying there's not or there wasn't. But, like, I ain't never heard of them. But, like, Native American tribes fought all the fucking time. But, like, that's, like, they were a problem for the fucking conquistadors. Like, they had guns. I won't say we because we weren't conquistadors, you know.
What are you telling me I am?
But, you know, like...
Us, the conquistadors.
The Spanish conquerors. Like, they had fucking weapons, man. They had guns and shit.
I mean,
and they were
the
still
Mayan
society
fucked up by Indians. And the, you know,
like,
all the different...
They were brutal people. Like, they weren't just a peaceful people that all of a sudden these guys from across the ocean showed up and just fucking murdered everybody.
All right. I can honestly maybe think of one society that was super peaceful. It follows with the monks. Like, what about that Indonesian...
Okay, but look, I'm not saying that there weren't peaceful people. Okay, but there weren't just tribes of entire monks. It didn't happen. There wasn't just a country in the world that was all monks that was a country by itself, or like a tribe by itself. There are always people like that.
In that society that
monks.
are corrupted.
Yeah, there's monks in these specific societies themselves. They weren't just like one group of people was like, we're the monks of the world. Like each society, each religion, whatever fuck you want to go to, had their own monks, had their own peaceful visionaries and shit. Like, yeah, it wasn't just one group of people and then everybody else was these.
Do you think those societies try to take those people out?
Probably. I'm gonna say, dude, I bet you anything that all the same shit that's going on today has gone on for fucking thousands of years. Like, just in, like, more primitive methods. I guarantee.
And now we're more advanced, so it's like...
Yeah. Well, I would say we have, like, it's harder to get away with doing the shit. Like, we have more advanced methods.
I'm surprised I haven't been assassinated, though. The civilian just...
That's how you know you're important, is if you get assassinated.
When you're just a civilian.
Yeah. And then if you're just a regular person and you get assassinated, that's how you know you're a normal person.
Well, to be honest,
Or a
I
good-
have mentioned before.
an important person.
I haven't mentioned before on social media, if I ever disappear or just die of an unnatural aspect, it was because I was important in the future.
Yeah. Everybody's got dreams of grandeur. But I think that's a good thing. Like, I think you should want to be that. Like, you should dream that. You should always have that goal. You should always want to be the best that you can be. But like I said,
We're
I think
human, so it's hard because we always fall back into routine.
I would say I don't think it's hard to dream like that. I think it's hard to do that. And I think a lot of people unknowingly hinder that. Just be like, because people will just.
I just thought of a Disney movie where he was like, "You have greatness in you, boy."
Yeah.
Treasure Planet.
I never watched Treasure Planet. It's a good one. I've seen clips and stuff. I always wanted to watch it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, the pirate guy was like, "You have greatness in you,
Yeah.
boy."
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Like, life is such a fucking complex thing. And
not only because of what you do, but what's going on around you that you can't.
right, like I think everybody probably suffers to some degree of main character syndrome, just because you are you. Like, your whole life does, like, the whole universe revolves around you on a day-to-day basis. Like,
But it's hard to control what you do because of what's going on in the universe too.
right. I was say, well, that's what I'm trying to get at here. Is like, to you, everything revolves around you and your family and what you're doing. But like, the entire reality of it is like, we're all trying to live on this fucking rock.
Would it be crazy if everybody could use magic?
Yeah, yeah. That would do that. I think that would be brutal. I think that would be bad. Like,
Wingardium Leviosa.
yeah, dude. Like, I definitely think like there would be more wars. Like, even if there were just 4 people in the world that could use magic, motherfuckers would try to get those people with them and be like, "You need to use this magic for us," and they would convince them that they're using.
They trap Santa Claus.
Yeah, dude. They would use their They would convince them that they're
Santa
using
Claus
their
is in a
magic
bunker
for good.
somewhere. Like, his magic is being used against us.
Maybe, I don't know. I feel like
It was a joke. It was a joke.
I feel like Santa's magic is being used less and less every year, though, because there's no snow around Christmas time.
Global warming.
It's climate change, bro. Global warming's not a thing anymore. It's climate change.
That's Santa's magic.
Yeah, it's all Santa's magic and everything.
You know what like when my brother was growing up, and this is kind of messed up. It's a little bit of a mental abuse thing, but like when he was growing up and still believing in Santa Claus, and when he was going into the age where people were telling him Santa Claus doesn't exist, you know what I was telling him? Like, well, I guess Santa didn't bring in any presents this year then if you don't believe in him.
You're pretty much forcing him to believe in Santa. Like, you'll be a fucking kid for as long as I fucking tell you to be a kid.
Yeah, I said it was a little mental abuse. But at the same time, don't stop. Like, Santa brings presents because you believe in him.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think the better approach would be to just let him believe in Santa for as long as he can.
And, like, outside
Yeah.
influences to believe that it's not real.
Yeah.
Because that true magic is you waking up on Christmas Day and you having presents and you being truly happy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think... You know what the sad part is I think...
Which, in my life, it was very sad.
Well, right. I'll say some people... And that's another thing. It's just so subjective. Like, it's not always the same. It's not...
In a lot of aspects of life.
Yeah, it just depends on how you're raised, how you live.
So I grew up, honestly, like, I started to hate Christmas because my parents all year would be like, what do you want for Christmas? I'd tell them, and then none of that came true. whatsoever. But later on in life, I realized and developed in my mindset, Christmas isn't about gifts. It's about family time.
Right. And I think that's what it should be about. I think,
And I'm glad I realized that in my 20s and 30s because I grew up in my early teens and early 20s hating Christmas.
Yeah, right. Because you don't get gifts, or you think you're like, what the fuck?
Don't
is this?
fucking ask me what I want for Christmas. And
Yeah, right. And then because I know I'm not.
You
gonna
get
it.
this pamphlet. Circle what you want.
Yeah.
It's a wish list.
And then we're not gonna give it to you. Yeah. No. I get that. But that's just another thing. It's just a
materialistic game.
It's a nuanced thing. Like, you don't have to crush children's dreams and.
You want to hear a funny thing about Christmas I did growing up? This is really comical. When I was a little kid, this has to be before I was 10, I went around the house and took items and wrapped them up and gave them to everybody who was at my grandma's house.
What kind? Like just random shit from around the house? Nice. Fuck, man.
My grandma, like halfway through the presents, was like, that shit looks familiar.
So she's just like, where the fuck did you get that?
It was like, one of the items was a snow globe.
That's awesome.
And she was like, that looks familiar.
Yeah.
I was looking like,
you're like, I don't know where it came from. But like I just wrapped it up and gave it to you. No, yeah.
I just thought it was a comical Christmas.
Yeah, dude. Life is crazy. It's not just one way or the other. You gotta be able to meet in the middle sometimes.
Well, that's why they say it's a two-way road.
Shit's not always gonna work out the way you want it to. Shit's not always gonna work out the way it's supposed to, the way you think it's going to. Not everybody's bad because you don't agree with them. Not everybody's good because you do agree with them. Like, you gotta be able to have a balanced perspective on the world. You can't just be full stop one way or the other.
I agree.
It just doesn't work.
Open-minded.
Yeah. You gotta be able to work with what comes up and realize that.
My grandpa once said, expect the worst and hope for the best.
That too. I mean, really, that's all you can
Open-minded.
do. Yeah. I don't know if I would call that open-minded necessarily.
Expect the worst and hope for the best. That's all aspects of different directions.
I don't think that necessarily means open-minded about it.
It's pretty open-minded.
I think being open-minded is more
and not
like
being disappointed with the outcome.
Like the willingness to adapt, Like, that's open-minded. It's just like, don't just shut something down because that's what you believe. If you're shown, like, evidence or something, be willing to change your perspective. That's open-mindedness, is the willingness to accept that you may have been wrong about something, or that
I'm always willing to be wrong about something.
Yeah, well, and I don't even know if there's a right and wrong to most things. Like, I think there are some things that have a definite right and a definite wrong, but there's other things that's just subjective, just what people believe. I'm cool, I'm not gonna take another one. I'm fucking... I already done broke the seal, so I'll probably have to piss again in another 5 minutes anyway. It's probably the most I've drank in fucking...
I said, we come this far. We have come this far, bro.
You're gonna say, I probably drank more than I have in the last 15 fucking years.
Just open up your mouth, bro.
Yeah.
Take that golden shower.
That's like an apple juice pissing fucking shower right there.
You ever have a chick ask for a golden shower?
Nope. Yeah, no, I'm cool on that.
I thought it was weird, but whatever.
Yeah, I gotta say it sounds weird, but like, I don't know if I would do that.
I respect one's wishes, I guess.
I mean, that's fine. Good, you respect whatever you want. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I guess I say that, but I ain't never had a chick ask me for that, so I don't know how I would react.
30 years in a marriage.
Yeah, right. 30 years in, you want a golden shower? Like, bitch, who you fucking? You could be like, somebody done showed you
What
something.
kind of porn you watching? I be checking your history. What are you doing?
Yeah, dude, honestly, though, I think if you're married for 30 years and something like that happens, like, shit, like, something happened that prompted you to that. But, like, you didn't just change like that after 30 years.
I'd have to say when that happened, it was in high school era, and she was just being experimental, and she was weird. So
yeah, sounds weird. Alright, man, we're gonna fucking cut that here.
on golden showers.
Yeah, golden showers. That's gonna be the very last
Golden
one we do.
showers.